Guys. Mm.
Here we stand, worlds apart,
Broken
broken
into
into
two.
Sleepless nights, losing ground, I'm reaching for you.
And that is gone. Can't change your mind. You can't go on. Survive the tide. Love divides. Someday, love will find you. Break those chains that bind you. One night will remind you. Oh, we touched and went our separate ways. If he ever hurts you, true love won't desert you. No, I still love you. Oh, we touched and went our separate ways. Guys, hit the upload button. This is not a karaoke night, so enjoy the music for now. I'm getting ready in the background.
Troubled times, caught between confusion and pain. Distant eyes, promises we made for real life, and vain. If you must go, I wish you luck.
I wish you luck.
You never walk alone. Take care, my love. Miss you.
Someday, love will find you. Break those chains that bind you.
One night will remind you how we touched and went our
Separate ways. He ever hurt you. True love won't desert you. You know I still love you. No, we touched and went our separate ways. Hey, Bala! What the hell is this music? Hey, a little bit karaoke here. I love Journey, one of my favorite bands. I thought, hey, let's play a little bit of a good song. You know, I listen to these songs again, and I see them in a completely different new light. That's why some bands fucking rise to the top. They speak on a much deeper level. It hits different, guys. If you can relate, make sure to hit that upvote button and get yourself an album. Journey, Revelation. What a killer album. By the way, let me know what you're wearing. What kind of watch? Someday, love will find you. Break those chains that bind you. Night will remind you. Woo. Ever hurt you? Love won't desert you. You know I still love you. Yeah, I still love you guys. So good. It's the good times, the bad times, the fun times. It's all the journey never ends. Hey, Tim G.
How are you, man?
Yo.
You figured I'd pop on before your 18 shows up. How's everything going?
I'm up on for 5 minutes. No, just chilling. I'm getting ready for the show.
Good.
There's some amazing new watch releases. So there's actually some watch content, unfortunately.
I saw the Oris. Louis Vuitton.
Yeah, the Oris, man.
Louis Vuitton just came out with one too. That's all like it's all ceramic. It's see through.
What?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see that.
Houdini,
Oh,
I
yeah?
think Houdini, it was in the WhatsApp app, chat, community chat.
In the community chat. Let me just
Mhm.
see here. Let me just scroll some stuff. I'm gonna try to find it. Really, Louis Vuitton
Have you
fully
been?
ceramic watch.
Yeah, maybe you can
Oh,
Google it.
yeah.
Maybe I'm on drugs or something. Maybe I didn't see
I
it.
I
But I
think
thought
it might be an old watch. I don't think they
Okay.
just came out with anything because they just came out with that new
Yep.
three-hander dress watch.
Yep. And I'm on the list. I just talked to her. I'm on
Uh,
the list. That's going to be my daily if I get it.
which one? What? The Louis Vuitton?
Louis Vuitton.
Damn, that's
Platinum.
freaking big. That's big. Louis Vuitton is actually
No, hold on. That's going to be my daily good watch. My
yeah.
daily beater is going to be that, which you don't like, is the Polo, which I'm going to the boutique for that too. Polo Field, the green one.
The Polo. What?
Piaget. Mm-hmm. Piaget Polo Field. Sorry, I'm eating ice cream at the same time.
No, it's okay. I don't know which one you're talking about. Polo.
Okay.
Polo. I'm thinking Ralph Lauren Polo.
No,
Gotta give me more information.
Piaget Polo
Oh,
Field.
Piaget Polo. Okay,
That's going
I
to be
get
my
it.
beater, and then
I'm not a fan of that watch. No,
I know
you're
not.
right.
I don't care. Stand in line. And then nor is a lot of people. And then my high end one is going to be the 5968. All within 12 months. It's got to happen. The hardest one to get is going to be the Louis Vuitton, because I don't have any sales history with it. So I'm curious if they're going to just give me that watch or how it's going to play. They just contacted me, the concierge. They just contacted me.
And is this you're going for the? Oh, you're talking about the Polo or the Louis Vuitton?
Oh no, the Polo is going to be sort of easy to get.
Oh yeah,
So
Polo. Polo. You can go on.
The green one, they're only making 400. They're making 400 a year. That's a lot, okay, for that, I think. And the boutique in Hudson Yards and the people out in Chicago. I'm going out in August to Chicago, and the people who live in Chicago would know them. They're on Oak Street, and they deal with Piaget. They deal with Gigolocultura, and they deal with Gerald Charles too. They deal with those brands. Anyway, long story short,
Gerald Charles just released a new watch. Did you know that?
Yeah, that's another one. I don't like it.
Got some kind of new crazy dial.
I don't like it. I don't like the gold dial. I don't like the Roman numerals either.
It's weird. It's really
it's expensive.
weird.
It's a tourbillon. It's expensive.
Yeah, that's the unfortunate part, is that it's a tourbillon.
I like a lot of their watches.
It's like a tremblage, but not a tremblage.
I don't know how they're going to make it. I'm just worried about some of these watch companies not making it.
That they're not gonna survive.
I don't think they're gonna. I don't think Chapek is gonna survive. I don't think they're gonna survive.
Well, where do you think they're gonna go?
Bankrupt?
What is it that easy? You just go bankrupt?
Well, let's put it this way: an EV car company just went bankrupt this morning.
No.
Yeah, Fisk or whatever it's called. Yeah.
Shit. Okay, well,
car industry is getting hammered because the higher interest rates.
Why is the car industry getting hammered?
Because the higher interest rates and no one can afford a car anymore. Because the prices are so expensive on them.
Yeah, the prices for everything are outrageous. I took roommate to like some restaurant here, local. Yeah. It wasn't even that great. You know what I mean? Like the food, there's just too much salt. Even I complain. Can you believe it? Usually I'm like, it's not that salt, because roommate puts 0 salt into her food.
No, as you should.
But we went to the restaurant, bro. It's like some kind of a Georgian. Yeah, right. You shouldn't put too much salt.
Right, but also she's young. I mean, also she's thin. So,
Yeah,
but anyway, the EV company that went bankrupt, and
yeah.
Austin Palm mentioned it. It's Fisker. They did cars. They just filed bankruptcy this morning. Fisker. You can Google that. I'm all over the place right now. I'm sorry.
Okay. No, no. What's
ADD.
the name of the car company?
Fisker. Fisker.
Fisker.
Yeah,
Okay.
Fisker.
I'll pull it up in a second. How much do you think this meal cost?
$60.
It was also a can of Coke. Yeah, it was $70 with
Yeah,
taxes.
New York prices. That would in
It's
New Hampshire.
ridiculous.
In New Hampshire, that'd be $40.
Yeah, I mean that's what I was, was expecting.
Price. That's the price in New
Like,
York. But then again, you have the best of the best. So if you can afford stuff like
it wasn't the best.
11,
It was.
if you can afford 11 Madison restaurant or Gotham Bar and Grill,
I thought I was
or
gonna have a stroke if I finished all of it. It was just all salt,
no.
man.
Well, the thing is, you've got the best of the best there. So that's just part of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks actually
No,
pretty
this
good.
is Brooklyn, so
Yeah, it's still Brooklyn. It's Brooklyn areas are more expensive than I'm looking to invest in Brooklyn with a group of people with a cannabis shop, and basically, it's got the average income there. It's right next to the Whole Foods. It's like $800,000 per family. How do people make $800,000 per family?
100,000.
800,000.
Oh, 800,000. Who makes a 800,000?
In the jurisdiction in Brooklyn, New York.
That's good money. 800,000.
That's silly. That's a stupid money. That's what that is.
Maybe by
Well,
like
you figure about 38% goes to New York City taxes and stuff. So they're only making like, by the time they're done, they're only making probably like 400 grand.
I mean, still, that's a lot of money. 400 grand after taxes.
Sure is.
Yeah.
Sure is. Sure is.
That's serious money.
You got to make it, but that's the jurisdiction of that Brooklyn area with the Whole Foods, Whole Foods area, the Trader Joe's. So
by the
anyway,
way, Tim G, just really quickly, I don't want to like divert the conversation, but I do want to point out that Kojak is in the chat and he's tested positive for COVID, I guess, after visiting the bro house. Hopefully everybody else who's there gets themselves checked and get well soon. Kojak,
I'm sorry about that. Are you taking anything for that right now, Kojak? Alex, are you taking anything? Because when I did get it like a month and a half ago, immediately I took this stuff called Paxlovid, Paxlovid, and basically it gets rid of the symptoms real quickly if you can take it immediately. But it also makes you sort of sick, whatever it's worth.
Oh man,
I'm sorry about that, Alex. Maybe you sure it was the house and not like the airport or something like that?
No, come on.
Hey, you know what? You guys can all hate me.
Listen, the thing is, Londoners, they're pretty reckless. They don't believe in the whole COVID thing. They kind of go a little bit above and beyond, being reckless during like when I visited London, when the COVID just started, right, in 2020. Yo, I mean, it was people were going out of the way to just like make out with each other when they were meeting. Like just everyone. It was a little bit over the top. Luckily, somehow I didn't get sick.
Guys and guys or guys and girls?
Just guys and guys too.
Oh, I can't do that. Okay.
Yeah. It's too much.
Everyone. Yeah, it's too much. You know what? When you're in those close quarters, and plus I gotta tell you, that house was foul. That house was foul.
Yeah, I mean it's
I can't do that.
They're lucky that it remained standing after they were done with it.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if they'll get the deposit back. That's the other issue.
Oof. I mean, that's gonna be on Jamie, and Jamie. Hopefully, he's gonna be okay.
Jamie's a cool guy. Well, look, I think if he doesn't, everybody else who stayed in the house should chip in and help him recover it, right? Because it like if something goes down, but hopefully they'll be able to get away with it. Bala says it would be nice making 400 grand a year. Although I have a friend who's a billionaire and he's always miserable, but it's a
Yeah.
small, simple, and I'd love to try walking in his shoes. Uh,
There you
Renee
go.
On says Kojak get COVID in the brothel. Did he hear that? No, not the bro house. Do people still test for COVID? I apparently, I mean, it's still going around.
Oh, you know who had it? Supposedly, I don't know if I saw one of his streams. Is Tanzil.
Oh shit!
So if Tanzil probably had it, was he at that house?
I have no idea.
I could be wrong. Tanzil, why don't you jump on? I'm just busting on him. Anyway, that's all.
Mm-hmm.
That's all. But yeah.
Oh shit! He says this is the first time he has ever contracted it. Think of me kindly if I don't make it. No,
No, you'll be
Kojak.
fine. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Take
Well,
that
but
stuff immediately. You'll be okay.
yeah, if it's the first time, you do have to take extra precautions. I mean, I think
Oh,
if he's
the what?
vaccinated, it should be a lot different
Yeah,
than.
believe it or not, I haven't been vaccinated this year on anything because I took too many vaccines. So I said, fuck it this year. I just
Yeah.
thought it was just too much, but maybe that was a bad idea for me. But anyway,
People
the
don't talk
watcher-
about COVID anymore. Is it still going around?
oh yeah, it's still in
still
my
have to
office.
vaccinate?
In my office in Miami and in Framingham, it's still
Mhm.
going around.
Jeez.
It's still going around.
Is
But
it like a
according
new
to
version, like Alpha Omega now? Because I remember
Yeah.
last time it was the Delta.
new strain, I don't know.
Yeah, it's just not. It doesn't get reported anymore. Okay, well, hey, Kojak,
According,
hang in
according to
there.
according to the Watch Apprentice, Dodger and Marcelo tested positive too.
Jesus. Okay, well,
Whatever it's worth. In the chat.
somebody said that. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, the Watch Apprentice. Hey, the Watch Apprentice is in the chat. Yo, the Watch Apprentice. Hey, well, I wonder where it came from. Like, who was the one who brought it in? But it's not like it even matters. It's not. It's gonna be a. You don't expect it where it comes from.
My
Hey,
watch-
look at this. We got
Oh, look at
Sean. Sean.
How are you?
Hey guys, how are you?
Good.
Hey Tim G, what's happening, brother?
Same old stuff. Where are you?
Positano.
Oh, it looks very nice.
We just
Wow.
celebrated Shima's in about 40
Yeah,
minutes.
that's the
She'll
town.
have a birthday. And I don't know if you guys can see the moonlight
Yeah.
bouncing.
Whoa.
off
I don't
the
wanna-
water,
Whoa.
but
I don't want
really
I don't
cool
want
spot here.
Oh
beautiful.
my God, that's a
It's a-
beautiful table. Look at
it's
this
one of
on
the
the
prettier
edge.
areas
Yeah,
around.
so
Wow. What's the
Yeah.
name of this town? Sorry.
Positano.
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 When
Yeah.
my ex and I honeymoon there at the Hotel Positano, like maybe about 15, 20 years ago, and then went back on our 10th year anniversary. It's a gorgeous place.
That's gorgeous. Absolutely stunning. I was
Oh.
trying to stream with Timmy earlier today while there was daylight, but I just couldn't. I just realized, Timmy, that I got a message from Verizon. I didn't pay attention to it earlier today. That because I have unlimited calls, unlimited data, right?
Uh-huh.
But then per billing cycle, if you exceed your original limit, you go from 5G to 2G.
Oh.
And then so I had to call while we were waiting to after I talked to you while we were waiting to get our table. I had to call and pay extra money to basically bump it up to my regular data speed. So
Oh, so now you have good internet. Yeah, we for those who don't know, I mean, I had scheduled like an earlier live stream. We were gonna give an update from what was the other town you were in? I have a
well Ravello. It was fantastic. Tim G, have you been to Ravello?
Ravello.
Ravella.
Rovella. I'm saying Rovella. You're 100% right.
Wow.
Rovella. It was just
I haven't
amazing.
been there in over like 10 years. So, I mean, but I've been there like 3 times. But it's a gorgeous area. I mean, you're near Naples.
And you know that Villa Ruffolo, I believe it is, if I'm not mistaken, where they have their annual music festival, which they started in 1953. But even in the 30s, there are pictures of in the 30s, people would go there for the concerts. But since 1953, they have their annual festival, and they were getting the grounds set up for it. But what a magical place! The lady at the hotel said, if you guys are going up the coast, definitely you have to go to Rovella. It's a beautiful place. So, anyways, that was magical. We just absolutely loved it. And then Minora, Shima, what was the other one? Minora and Maggiore was beautiful too. But yeah, this is amazing. All right, so here, guys, I'll be listening to you guys. I'm gonna just show you. Give me a second. I'm gonna see if I can get you guys a better
Wow.
picture of
This is so cool.
And by the way, this place, Hotel Villa Gabrisa, is a great spot. It seems like it's just amazing. And look at the moon, guys.
This
I mean,
is
it's just so glorious. Hold on, let me see if I can wipe off a little bit.
this is like a coast, and all
It's
these
just
houses, they're all built like on the cliffs.
yeah,
Oh,
it's just unreal.
It's a gorgeous town. It's a gorgeous town. And their pottery is like outstanding too. They've got like their special sort of pottery, which is like very happy, summery sort of pottery that they make.
You know what?
And
Oh yeah.
I have to say something. I have to say
Mhm.
something. There were some unfortunate comments made in the chat, which you appropriately removed. Tim G knows his stuff. I don't know
I
what
don't
these people
care.
are talking
I don't
about.
care. I've been around. I own
Pardon.
hotels. I own hotels, so I better be around.
Well,
So
say
Yeah.
that again. I'm gonna increase the volume since we left the restaurant. Hold on. I didn't have my earpiece on. Can you repeat that again, Tim G?
nah, that's just penis envy. I'm okay with that. They just don't know my face and stuff. I'm okay. Just stand in line if you don't like me. You know.
No, but no, you're 100% right. As far as the pottery, that's what we saw. They have their factory right here by the road that we were taking, and beautiful stuff they had there, and yeah, very cool. But
Wow.
but no, I wish the daylight was still on so I could show it to you. But Shima got some beautiful videos, and I'll forward it to you.
And I'll show some pictures that you sent me there. This is
Yeah.
incredible. So this is a town. I'm just looking here on Google Maps. I'm not like Tim G. It looks like it's not too far from Naples. And so if you drive down along the coastline from Naples, you reach Sorrento, and then Amalfi, and then
Naples, and
Salerno.
also you can go to Crete from there, because you can take this boat that goes to
Ah,
Crete, which is an interesting trip actually. You go on these boats that are like contained, and so basically, meaning contained, which I didn't like. They have covers on them, which means that if it sinks, that you're dead. So, but they go pretty fast. They go pretty fast, and that was something that I'm always particular on: is how do I exit if I'm in these areas. One of my big bugaboos, and then I'll let Sean take over, is that I like to control my environment. So that's why I don't like meeting people or anything like that. It's almost like so when I meet somebody, I like to meet them individually or with 1 or 2 people. I don't like groups because then I don't know who I'm really into. So it's one of my one of my pet peeves, which someday I have to break. Okay, if I'm going to move like a community. But anyway, you're in a fabulous area. But Naples, that's where Keaton, which is the men's. I mean, you're a big clothing person. And
Absolutely, Keaton is amazing.
Amazing. That they're based in Naples.
Yeah, Teton is amazing, and then Naples. I mean, you have a whole, just like you have Savile Row, and you have the English tailoring, and you have the
Yeah,
French and all that.
absolutely. But that key,
You have Roman style tailoring. You have Napolitan, which is very relaxed.
yes, and
Patch pockets, and they got their own shoulders and the sleeves that are bunched up. It's got its own style. And then one of the, Khitan is amazing. And one of my favorite ones over there is Cesare Attolini, which is amazing fabrics they use. And yeah, there are a lot of great tailor houses there. We're probably going to go to Naples tomorrow, but today we just basically left Sorrento, and we went up to. We started at Salerno, and then we worked our way up and then down to Positano, and then interestingly, while we were trying to navigate, because our hotel is in Sorrento, we realized that the road from Positano to Sorrento is closed. So what would typically probably take about maybe half hour is going to take us maybe 45 minutes. It's going to take us an hour and 50 minutes because I have to go around. And it's far for me as far as driving. But yeah, but listen, one of the best things you can do is rent a car when you're in this part of the country, man. Because a lot of these places that you go to, you need to have a car. And
yeah. Though this is the other thing. I agree with you 100%. I was afraid to drive there because of all the crazy Italians that drive,
yeah,
and especially with those narrow roads. So we hired a driver that would just drive us around. And he was actually scary. He would be talking to us going like 100 miles an hour on these windy roads with no guardrails, and like looking at us while he was talking. It's like, dude, what the fuck are you doing?
But he knows it by memory
By
now.
heart. He knows it by heart.
So
And I was
here,
saying, myself,
Tim
we,
G.
we, yeah, it's like the Pacific Coast Highway, for Christ's sakes, without the
No, it's
guardrails.
not. It's tighter. It's tighter than that.
It
Pacific
Yeah.
looks
Coast
so
Highway.
tight.
You have 2 lanes, one for each way. This here you have at best you have 1.5 lanes for two cars. Plus, you got cars that are parked on the side. That and you got all these Vespas that just crowd you. And I absolutely love. Shima took some videos. And you have to just grab your balls and go for it. You have to drive like them, otherwise you're gonna interrupt the flow.
Oh my
The whole
God, they're
idea, the
fucking,
way
they're
you
fucking,
drive in
they're
these
fucking,
countries like
they're,
Italy,
yeah, they're
what's that?
maniacs. They're like maniac drivers. It's like,
Oh,
what the
Shima,
heck is
where's the
going on
ticket?
here? I was afraid to drive there, to tell you the truth. Like, I could do the Autobahn in Germany, I can do all these other places, but I was
Okay.
really afraid to do it driving in Italy because of those narrow roads.
Yep. So hold on a second, guys. I have to fetch my car real quick.
Yeah, look how tight
And parking
this is.
parking is really challenging. So where we park, it's $10 and €10 an hour. So we have a lot of luggage. We had like 4 suitcases. So uh, I got myself an Alpha. When you're here, you have to get an Alpha. But I got an Alpha SUV.
That's a nice. Those are nice for that. You never want to
Yeah.
own one, but that's good for
Right.
rentals.
Oh, you work here?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was waiting for the gentleman. Here you go. Yeah, yeah.
Are they built a little bit different than American SUVs? A little bit more compact? Because I can't imagine driving a big car.
No, it's like an X3, so it's not. How much? 30. Okay, hold on a second.
Yes.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, guys, look who we have here. We have a friendly dog. Look at it. How are you? What's his name?
Bella.
Bella. It's a she. Oh, she's such a Bella. There you go. I almost didn't see her. Hello, how are you, Bella? Oh, look at Bella. Bella's friendly, guys. Look. Hi, Bella. Hi,
Bella!
Bella, Bella, Bella. Bella's a
Oh,
little bit annoyed. Oh, oh.
slip.
Very cute.
Bella's cute. Thank you. Let's see.
Thank you. Give it the kiss.
He's inside. Thank you. Anyways, all right, guys. We're gonna hop in. By the way, there's the birthday girl. Hi, Shima.
Happy birthday! Happy birthday!
Thank you, guys. I'm gonna turn the camera off, and then I'm gonna join you guys with audio, but I'm gonna quiet myself so I can listen to you guys chat. All right.
Okay. Okay. Happy
have
birthday
fun.
to Shima, by the way.
Happy birthday! That's awesome. What a
Thank you,
location for a
guys.
birthday.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
I posted
That's-
the photo on the IG. She just, with the candle and all that. Yep.
Thank you.
Timmy, this
Let
is a
me pull this
great area. This is a great area for you to even hike in, okay? Because it's basically these mountains that are just spectacular, and it's just a gorgeous countryside, Mediterranean, everything else. This is an area that you and roommate need to probably see, and then it's a great place to hike. I mean,
I would have to hike. I would have to hike because I don't think I could drive even in a mini. Or maybe I
no,
could.
you're gonna need a driver.
Fiat 500.
I'm afraid. I'm afraid to drive there in Italy. I'm afraid. Period.
Yeah.
It's just a different set of skill. And I
think-
consider myself
No,
pretty
but
good
the
driver.
Fiat 500 could be no problem. But in those windy, tiny roads.
Okay. All right.
That car
okay.
was designed for these type of cities.
Okay. All right. And then the tunnels are dark when you go through the tunnels in the mountains, and sometimes they're only one way. So if you're going 80 miles an hour, you're trusting yourself that there's no other car coming the other way.
I don't think Fiat 500 can drive that fast.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right.
But what a cool city. Let me just bring it up on Google Maps because I want people to see how cool this area
Oh, it's wonderful. So there is a hotel where Sean is. I know the hotel. I won't dox where he was there.
Mhm.
I know that one. Nearby is the Hotel Positano, which over the last 20 years has been rated as like one of the best hotels in the world. It's a special place, and you're near Crete. It's a real special place.
So here's the Naples.
Yeah,
This
it's
is
south.
Naples. I guess that's the volcano. I actually climbed the volcano.
Okay.
Back with my parents. We went to the top, and
Okay.
I carried a really heavy leather briefcase for some reason. It was a stupid thing to do, but anyways,
It's really nice.
and this is why it's incredible. I went with my family here, but Sean is actually not too far. He said he was in Salerno.
Yep. There's a bunch of Catholic, like missionary places there too. That obviously because it's Catholic, very Catholic, and those were pretty cool too. I mean, I actually love churches, even though I'm not that religious. Or
I'm not
synagogues.
religious either, but I like churches as art.
Architecture, absolutely.
Architecture, art.
Absolutely.
It's
unfortunately,
it's awe-inspiring.
Yeah, I agree. And I actually do give money to church. I do give money to my churches. I don't go though. I don't know what that means, but I give money. So anyway, it is nice. It's nice. It's very, very nice.
Yeah.
It's hard to beat. It's hard to beat. He's going there during a great time. This time in probably September, October is really a good time too.
I mean,
Yeah,
you
there's
can
the
only
road that
imagine
goes
how
all
fun
the
it
way
is
down.
driving here. Like, look at this, right? Like,
Yep.
driving along this coastline. The houses are like right there. People are having coffee. Look on like the side. Yeah, got the little sidewalk.
Can you guys see where I'm driving right now? Look how tight it is.
Yeah. Just don't hit anybody. Just don't hit anybody.
I know. Shima's holding it, so I'm driving it. Look at this, guys.
I can't do that. That's like that would give me.
I love it.
Yeah, that would give me so much anxiety. I mean, yeah.
Well,
No, listen, you have to go with the flow, man. And Shima's like, you're enjoying this, aren't you? You feel like you're in a racetrack. I don't know, I like it, you know. You have to go with the flow. Look at this, guys. This is amazing. How charming is this?
you
You're
know.
sitting there, and then there are buses that
Oh,
come through
look at
here.
this.
City buses. Look how tight it is.
Yeah,
I mean, look at it.
There's the Fiat 500, I think. Ah,
It's really nice.
wow.
That's
I
it.
actually miss it.
The Cinquecento. And for the singles out there, there's a lot of talent here. Why are you punching me?
Absolutely.
So is it all locals that come here? I could I can't imagine.
No, there's a lot of tourists. Babe, show them where we were. Tilt up.
Oh, they
I don't know if
take
you
a
can
bus.
see it.
They like, oh my god, oh, that's the top.
Look. That's the top. That's where we were coming. That's where I called you earlier, and I was FaceTiming you.
Ah,
Yeah, it's
wow.
really nice. I actually miss it. Good for you. It's beautiful. It's one of the God area countries of the world.
Oh, absolutely! It's one of the heavenly spots of
Absolutely.
the world. This is the
Yeah.
true La Dolce Vita. I mean, this is it. Now here, I told Shima, and Shima this time said no, but she promised next time we'll do it with a Vespa. I'm gonna get a Vespa. Vespa is the way to get around, because you don't have to worry about parking, because finding a parking for a car is a bitch. You know, it's just so hard.
And it's expensive.
This is their gas station, guys.
Yeah.
What's that?
What is Vespa? Is it like a smaller car?
Vespa is like a moped, like a
Moped.
scooter.
Oh,
Yeah.
a scooter Vespa.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah.
the Vespa is actually a European brand. It's
an Italian brand, and by
Yeah.
the way, it's still made like the old days. They don't have any plastic. That shield in the front is made of steel. It's well built, and
oh my god,
uh,
that is that's it's fun. I could imagine.
Yeah.
You know, you can get yourself one of
Yeah.
these. You can drive around, navigate. It's
Yeah.
You
looks
can do
really
that. You can
fun.
do that.
Yeah.
You can do that in the city.
what's
yeah,
that?
Timmy could get one in New York City. A
Yeah.
Vespa.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember actually. I know this brand. I remember it from when I was in high school. I was gonna get this thing actually, but not like when I was in high school, but like I think when I graduated high school, I thought, hey, I'll get myself like this because I love the classic look, the kind of vintagey look. But I don't know. I never ended up getting because I couldn't get a parking spot in our building, and then I moved. And actually, now that I moved back, this looks like a really fun ride.
Yeah, you should get
Yeah.
one for New York.
Yeah, but I don't feel like I even need a Vespa in New York because where I need to go, it's usually I'll take the city. But I love watching Sean drive in these tight locations.
Timmy said he's liking me driving in these locations. I look forward to this. Some people freak out. And when we were driving, you could tell some people just freeze, and especially when they see a bus coming at them. And I'm like, come on, let's go. I mean, they just freeze. They just hold up, and they hold up the whole freaking road, and the bus is standing. The bus cannot get by. So the driver has to go through because of just the positioning, and the guy's just frozen, so it just brings the whole traffic to a halt. So I mean, look at this, guys. How charming is this? This is just amazing. Yeah, we are going right.
In 8.2 miles, take
All
a sharp
right.
left turn onto Via Bamino Vespa.
So for another 8.2 miles, I'm going to be driving like this.
Nice. I love looking at this. I can't, it's
Yeah.
hard to even believe that this is real and how well maintained it is. I mean, it looks old, but it's unbelievable that they made this possible. Like, because it just looks so great. Like it's so maintained. It's almost like a Disneyland. Like
It is, and
like a movie
and
set.
I'm so sorry.
Sean.
It is. It is. Absolutely, it is. It's like, it's not. It doesn't look like a real world. It looks like something from 1950s movies with
Yeah.
Marcello Mastroianni and Sophia Loren and but I tell you, if this was morning, if this was during the daytime, you would see the ocean, the beautiful blue ocean
See the moon.
below you, and the color of the buildings, and just amazing. Now I'm going to ask Tim G and you, and especially Tim G, because Tim G's a little bit older than you. He's lived a life and all that stuff. Tim G, this is a conversation my wife and I earlier today. If you could go back for 1 week and live in any era in a specific part of the world, when would that be and where?
Okay, it would be in the 1920s, even though I lived while I was living, or even before, but it'd be 1920s.
Before, it could be any time. It could be any time in the history of mankind, anywhere.
It'd be in the 1920s, and it would be in Monaco, or this area called Cap Ferrat, which is their Beverly Hills outside in France. In Monaco, there's a Four Seasons there, and I would try to live there for the rest of my life.
You are so funny, because you and I almost nailed it. I told my wife it would be, by the way, Shima said 1950s, 60s in Italy. Where you had the Sophia Loren's and Marcello Mastroianni and all of that. La Dolce Vita became La Dolce Vita. But
when movie stars were movie stars.
When the movie stars were the movie stars, and everybody wanted to be like them and live like them. But I said mid to late 1920s in Paris, where you have all the intellectuals and you have all the artists from Modigliani and everybody else. Were there, and
Ernest Hemingway and a Faulkner and stuff.
Exactly. That was such an amazing time. So
you would know this from being in LA. I proposed to my wife at Hotel Bel Air way back when, like in the 1990s. I proposed there, and in came in the little boutique Lauren Bacall. And when I saw her, I said, "Oh my God, that's Lauren Bacall." And she really looked like a movie star. I mean, she said, James is. Did I get any mail? She was living there. I'm saying to myself, "Holy God, this is like an era that's like passed by." I mean, they just had class. They had poise, and they had like a sixth like presence.
Yeah.
So I understand it. I totally understand it.
Yeah. Sorry, I had to turn the camera off because my wife's arms got tired. So thank you, Shima.
Thank you. And by the way, happy
birthday. Break. You'll show us a little bit more as you keep going. I mean, this is so crazy, man.
Here, a couple of mopeds just zoom by me. I wish I had the camera on for that.
So M2 Carolano. Sorry, I didn't pronounce your name right. I would go to this area called Cap Ferrat, which is right nearby. It's part of France, and it's the most expensive per square foot in the world to have a house. And that's where I would probably live. And most French people don't live there. It's basically oligarchs from like Russia, and high-end, whatever. It's French people can't even afford their own country in that area. So anyway, that's where I'd probably go. But it's right near.
Is that where you're going to retire?
No, I can't afford it. I try to figure it out, but I can't afford it.
We got to work harder. Get more hotels. Get some hotels here in Italy on the way, so we can get discount stays.
I won't even get into it.
Oh man, Sean got me all excited. I'm like in love with this type of area now. I didn't realize that this is what Italy was all about.
It's absolutely gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous.
Look at this stuff.
I mean, you can take the train. You can take the train from Rome down.
Look at these roads. I mean, what is going on?
A lot of olive groves and a lot of Italian wines, but a lot of olive groves, and it's absolutely a beautiful area. I could never understand all my Italian friends that migrated over here during World War II and World War I and whatever with Mussolini era. I get that. Why they came over. I said, why the hell did you ever move out of your country? Because they couldn't make a living. That's basically the bottom line. I
They
go,
couldn't
why
make a
did you?
living in Italy or where?
In Italy, and
Yeah.
they basically, because of Mussolini,
Yes.
they there was a fascist dictatorship with Hitler. They kind of moved over here, and I'm saying it's a power though. Why the f did you move over? I mean, this country is like beautiful. They live really well if you can live there.
Yeah. Well, it's hard to make a living. Like, what do you do? Like, what do you do if you live in
Absolutely
Italy? Or if
correct.
local, you're either in hospitality, right?
Absolutely, it's
It
gorgeous.
it's good if you're good at pottery, right? Like you said that this
Oh,
town.
they have this special pottery. I
What's it
mean,
called?
I don't know. It's in Positano though. It's like colorful. It's a lot of yellows. It's very summery, and it's really really nice. As a matter of fact, I have some
Uh-huh.
in my kitchen, in all my kitchens. So
Oh,
my
okay.
three houses. So anyway,
Here,
three houses. And I'm fine.
Positano. Here we go.
Yeah,
Okay,
and they're
look, if
really
you're like
they're
this.
noted for this. That's it right there. That's the
Oh,
pottery.
wow. Okay,
And they're
interesting. You
noted.
know what? This is kind of Russian style. It's
Okay, I don't know that.
okay.
I don't
There's
know that.
or like Ukraine. I mean, I've kind of seen this type of
A
stuff
lot
in
of
Ukraine.
lemons, like a lemony colors.
Uh-huh.
See,
Oh, lemons are really popular in Italy. Like
okay,
they
I believe
for
that. Well, also,
fragrances.
they're
For
superfood.
fragrances, that they
Oh,
have the
isn't that
most
interesting?
good smelling lemons.
Okay, but that's what that area is. That's when you're walking down that hill. These shops are everywhere, and
Hmm.
they'll ship everywhere too. I mean, you can get them
Yeah,
on
so
the
they're
internet.
local craftsmen.
It's their local craftsmen. Yes, it's like if you go to Santa
And
Fe, New Mexico. They have like the Indian, the adobe type Indian pottery. This is indigenous. This type of pottery is indigenous to that area.
Oh, okay. So like,
Whatever it's with.
well, I mean, I don't know if I would call it indigenous. Maybe just like this is something that was locally made, like traditional, maybe.
It's
You
traditional.
want to call it traditional?
I call it indigenous,
No,
but
to
that's
that
okay.
area. No,
Yes,
oh,
to that
indigenous.
area.
Or like, oh, you mean like, well, Italy, they have all kinds of people there, right? Like they
No, I
like
agree. I'm not
people who
saying what
grew up
I'm not
here or
saying.
lived
I'm not
their
saying.
entire lives, right?
I get it. I get it. Okay,
Or
I
is
know
it
where you're
all
at.
globalized now? Like how is it living over there? Are there locals who live there and for
I would say
generations?
this area. I say it gets really busy between now when
Mhm.
Sean's there and until like October, and then it dies down. Positano can get really crowded in the summer, which I don't like. And I've been there in the summer,
Mhm.
like during like July and August, it can get packed. And I don't like people when I travel, especially if I spend money. So basically, wherever there's people, there are problems. So anyway,
The more people, the more problems.
that's exactly right. It's good and bad. So if you want to
Good.
make money,
I love people.
Humble Pine, if you want to make money, people problems equal money. Okay, but if you want to be left alone, problems drama. Okay, so anyway, long
Mhm.
story short, it gets busy. But if you go like right now, about now, where Sean is,
Yeah.
then after like September 15th, you're fine. Or after September 15th, you're fine.
Yeah.
It's just a little bit too busy. They have beaches, but the beaches aren't really that nice because they're pebbly. They're not sand.
Oh, okay. Well,
So
that's good. Some people don't like the
so
sand between
so
how some people don't like how the sand feels between their
right.
toes.
So the most beautiful beaches in the world that I've been to are
Uh-huh.
in like Eleuthera or like Bora Bora. But see how the beach
Oh, look
is
at that.
yeah.
You
And
see?
that includes all of the Mediterranean area going all the way up to Monaco. All the way up. There's an area near Monaco, which is on the Italy side, that has a high-end vacation place, and that's very similar. But the beaches are very
And
pebbly, and
and
I
how
don't
is the
like them.
temperature here? Is this
It's
area
Mediterranean.
all year round?
It's Mediterranean, so you're near the equator, so
Yeah.
it doesn't get that cold.
It doesn't get cold. It
No,
doesn't snow?
nah,
No.
nah,
Okay.
nah.
Interesting. I mean, it's not that much lower below Ukraine. See, look, this Ukraine on the
It's
right.
enough. Go
It's like one
go
country
toward the United
below.
States. Go toward the United States with the go toward. Okay, so you'll see it. It equates to like more like keep on going.
It equates to like New York.
Nah, it should be
No?
cold. It's warmer because of the Mediterranean.
Is it? Maybe it's like sideways. Maybe my map is not aimed correctly. But anyways, okay, I believe you. I mean, I guess that's why they have it's got to be like California, right? Because
Bingo.
California, they got a lot of great
Montecito,
Napa Valley,
Montecito, exactly. Montecito,
Uh-huh.
Santa Barbara area.
and
Lodi.
Italy also known for their grapes. So they gotta have like good
California is absolutely a gorgeous state.
Bro, California is like Italy in America, just much smaller. Like
And if you
Italy
notice
is
where
much older California.
right, and if you notice where people migrate when
Yeah.
they come to our country, they
Yes.
migrate to similar areas of climate
came from.
and area and like terrain. So like a lot of the Spaniards are in California because of the terrain in California, Southern
They
California.
grew up with that environment. They're used to it. It's easier for them to translate.
Bingo.
But then there's some people who are like those swallows, like Magic City, right? He traveled.
No. The swallows in California, that's Capistrano. The swallows that come to California, that's Capistrano.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I know.
Southern California.
In Ukraine, we had storks. You know storks?
Yep, know them well, but I don't know your Ukraine storks.
Here, let me show you. Ukrainian stork. Let's see, like this.
Yeah. Okay. So it does get down like in December, January. It does get down to 40 degrees. I like weather between 40 to 80 degrees. I don't like weather above 80. Matter of fact, I like sleeping in 50-degree weather.
Hey, Sean, you're back.
I'm back. Sorry about that, guys. You guys missed some of the most glorious windy roads, and in about 4 miles, I'm going to make a left turn, and I'm going to go up the hill. And from what we saw on the map, it looks like a snake road. I love it. I mean, you're talking about you're talking about like 160-degree turns.
Yeah, without guardrails.
While it's going up and absolutely. But no, look, I was listening to you guys. California is an amazing place. If you're in the Tuscany, I mean.
Dang.
I'm surprised he can even communicate.
The way, guys,
Sean,
Siena is absolutely gorgeous, amazing.
Sean, can you hear me? You cut out.
I'm sorry about that. Yeah. So I don't know if you guys can hear me or not. I'm going through windy.
Dang. Okay.
I'm surprised we can even get him. Okay, there. Okay?
Yeah, it's amazing.
I'm surprised. All right, because
he has some good internet, and you know what?
Signal.
Yeah, like Italy, pretty good internet. Has to be, right? I mean, it's a really well-developed country. You saw it, right? I mean, it's like old style, but it's totally modernized.
You know, you have beautiful villas, and it's just absolutely gorgeous. So I would say it's greener than California for sure. But we made our way to Umbria, and the first city in Umbria we stayed at was Perugia, which is a great city, great city, and the weather tends to be a little bit stickier than California. It would be more like San Diego weather when summertime, where it's warm but also a little bit sticky. Where you're in LA, even if you're by the ocean, you really don't have humidity, right? It's dry weather, and definitely when you come to Positano or you come to Amalfi Coast, you feel the stickiness a little bit more.
So what watch are you wearing right now? Does it have rubber on? Does it strap rubber, or is it like
no. So the last 2 days in Cup, the watch that so far I've worn the most has been the Blancpain Le Mans, and I put on a weathered red strap that I got from Jean Rousseau Alligator, but it's got a weathered, discolored color to it, so it's really beautiful. But for the past couple of days here, I've been wearing my sub no date.
Oh, okay.
40 mil. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because the humidity and stuff. I get it. Okay.
Because the humidity, yeah. Especially if you start walking, if you carry your luggage with you, my God, it's just, man, like, guys, by the way, this road I'm going, it's so narrow. It's for, here we go. There's no line in the middle of the road. You just have to freaking just squeeze and get through. And then there are parts that you have motorcycles or you got cars parked, and even makes it narrower. And if you get a bus coming and there's a car parked, even if the car is parked as much as they can to the side, you can't have two cars go by. You have to stop, let one go first, and then you go by, right? And sometimes these people that are, I bet you these are not locals, they make a left turn, right? When they make a left turn, you have to stick all the way to your right. Your right line, as you go through the twisties, you have to hug that right line as much as you can, because some of these people are making these left turns, left bends, and then they clearly come to in the middle of the road, and then on these blind turns, all of a sudden you have a car come by, and they can hit each other, right? So, tip for everyone: if you're driving in the Amalfi Coast, hug that right lane, no matter which direction. Hug that right lane.
Yeah.
You gotta hug the right and go as close as possible. 2 millimeters. 2 millimeters.
Definitely do not disturb the flow of the traffic. That's one thing that's going to piss off the Italians. You cannot freeze. Do not stop the flow. And for that, once in a while, you have to grab your balls and just go with it, and just trust that everybody knows what they're doing. And once in a while, and they like to play chicken, right? Just keep on going. Trust me, these other guys, the Italians, know what they're doing. It's like they in Tehran too, some of the older countries, they come real close to each other, but it's like two of the same polarity. They repel each other. They won't. Don't hit them.
The people who are born there, or live there, they drive all the time, so they can feel exactly where their car is.
They got their DNA set, so they're all set. Okay, that's like they're born in that. It was just ridiculous.
Just closes her eyes sometimes. And ears.
And you could just go by the feel instead. The energy.
The other interesting thing is some of these roads have like little cafes around these windy roads. So they stop. They just stop randomly, and they'll have like a cappuccino.
A bunch of them.
Like that.
Oh, there was some restaurant cafes here, like on the way. I think every one of these coastal, like this is what you're talking about, like right here. You'll be driving,
that's out of control. Yeah, it's out of control.
And then, bam, you got a little bit of an outcropping where you can.
Yeah, but they're literally like little cafes that you can go and like you give them like whatever it is, a couple euros, and they'll give you like a cappuccino. It's just wild. It's wild, and it's where they're right on the cliff.
I wonder who the owners are. Like how long they've been living here, kind of. That is, does anybody move here to just kind of look at this? I mean, this is incredible. Look at this drive. Ridiculous.
It is unbelievable. I mean, I'm enjoying this. I have to give it to Shima. Shima is enjoying it too, and she's not behind the wheel. She, because it has to be scary for a passenger. You know.
It's a wonderful 29th birthday present.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Oh, Tim G, I have to repeat that because she's not. You know, I got the earphones on. Tim G says it's a wonderful 29th birthday.
Oh, thank you.
She goes, oh, thank you. So
Yeah.
thank you for that, Tim
Did it
G.
know age?
Huh?
How does it know age?
Yeah, Tim. Shima wants to know how you know her age.
Oh yeah. I took it. Yeah.
Hey, speaking of birthday boys, Humble Pine, welcome to the show. We're just here live with Sean. He's driving in LA with his lovely roommate who they celebrated birthday with. Actually, I'll show the picture. Check this out.
Hello, Humble Pie. We are not driving in
Hello.
LA. We are half a world away from LA.
Where are you?
Hello, HP Humble
We are
Pine.
we are on the Amalfi Coast. We are going south on Positano, and then we're gonna go go around to make it back to Sorrento because the road is closed north of Positano. So it's a windy snake type road, and it's just absolutely wonderful even at night because we are up on the hillside, and below you once in a while you see the towns, the lights, the yachts, reflection on the water, and it's just absolutely glorious. Absolutely
I'm
glorious.
sure Humble Pine would really enjoy driving there because he's a really good driver too. I met him in DC once. He parked his car in this freaking basement. I don't know how he got it out, but there was like 2 inches on both sides of this thing that he had to go up, and somehow he didn't scratch up the sides of the car. Amazing.
Not yet.
Yeah. Who's birthday?
Hey,
Mike's birthday? It's your
Hey,
wife.
just really quickly here, I want to thank OG Baby Girl for $25 in super chats. She just sent $5, $10, and another $10. Pony Power, thank you so
Thank
much.
you. Very generous. Very generous. Thank
Baby
you.
Girl. Pony, come back. Pony, come back. Was good times actually. It was around the same time, OG Baby Girl, that I got the Bellagio sit down. But yeah, it's celebrating birthday. Humble Pine, was your birthday not that long ago as well? What did you get as a gift?
I got nothing. My whole family is away. My wife is in France with her friends. My son went to Korea with his friends. My daughter's in college, so I was here by myself.
Well, happy birthday, Humble Pine.
Happy birthday. That's awesome.
Yeah, it is. That's great. By the way, guys, it's 12:02. It's officially Shima's birthday 2 minutes ago in Italy, not in the States, but in Italy. So
Wow.
happy birthday, baby.
Thank you. You're sweet.
Happy birthday again, Shima.
Tim is wishing you happy birthday.
Thank you.
She says happy. Thank you. She says thank you.
Mm.
He's a
She's
Gemini.
so cool for like hanging out with you, going with meeting up with the Sheen, and like letting boys do boy shit. That's so cool.
Yeah, it was
More
cool.
roommates
You guys want
to be understanding like that, Sean. You know what I mean? More.
Yeah. So here we go. Since Humble Pine is on, I'm gonna turn the camera on real quick. Ask Shima to hold it. It's not as windy and tight as it was earlier a little bit, but can you guys see it?
No.
It's pretty
can't
dark.
see it or anything. Dang.
No, you should be able to see some because no, there's something wrong. Then hold on, Shima. Oh, you know what? Because
it's the other
we
way.
have the wrong. Yeah, settings here. I have to be careful.
The camera angle. Humble Pine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried to come up to DC for his birthday, but I was kept occupied.
Short left here.
Just bullshit.
Here. Oh,
Man.
okay, so I'm gonna go up, and after a while, guys, this place is gonna get windy. Look at the hillside.
Oh my God!
I don't know if you guys can see it.
See, Humble Pine, this is where you need to go on your next vacation in Italy. Look at this.
And we got water, ocean on one side. You got the hills on the other side. And actually, here we can go a little bit fast. This is all Yeah, this is
Whoa.
fast. This is that's right. Here we
Don't
go.
go too
Here's
fast.
a
Don't
bus.
get carried away,
Here we
man.
go. Let's go.
Yeah,
Sean's out of control. Don't go too fast.
yeah, you don't want to
Shima
jinx
knows
it.
I love this, man. This is exciting.
Take a sharp left turn onto Giovanni di Amalfi.
Where's that sharp
Wow.
left turn? Where?
Jeez.
All right. And this is still not the Snake Road's going to start. I mean, we saw it on the map, and it is just going to be winding back and forth with really look at that moon. It's gorgeous. Oh my God, it's just absolutely.
HP,
This
do
is
you
why
like going
this is
on
good.
the drive? Humble Pine, do you like driving, or you're more because you travel so much, you don't get a lot of chance to drive, right?
Yeah, I don't drive that much. I mean, my car is, I think, now 4 years old, and I think it has 20,000 miles on it in 4 years. I don't
Oh
drive.
wow.
Yeah.
Dang. Yeah, you need to take it out, or Maryland. Is there places to drive, like any scenic roads? That's the crazy things here about living in.
No, you're in
LA.
Washington. You're in Washington D.C. You know what's nice out there is Virginia. If you go to Middleburg, Virginia.
Yeah,
You ever been
Middleburg.
out-
Yeah, Middleburg's nice, and then yeah, there's some places to go here, but
Nice bed and breakfast and inns and stuff there.
yeah. They should do like some couple of firm retreats out there.
Exactly. That's where Jackie O used to when John F. Kennedy and Jackie O were both in the White House. That's where Jackie Onassis kept all her horses for.
Take a sharp left turn onto
Oh
Giovanni.
man, isn't that pond, the water reserve in New York, named after her?
Sure.
I don't
Jackie
know.
Onassis?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think so. You know I don't know if it's now the reservoir. I think it's just it's not
I know
functional anymore.
she was significant for the Grand Central Station renovation. She put in a ton of money. Plus, she was on the board to renovate the Grand Central Station, which they did a magnificent job there. Now they just have to do that to the what is it, the port, what is it called, the port, the
Port Authority station.
Port Authority.
Yeah.
They just have to like boost that one up, so you get rid of people with the needles and everything else there. You know?
Yeah, they did a great job with Grand Central, and I mean Penn Station's still kind of a piece of shit. I mean Moynihan is nice.
Oh, I think it's okay. I don't think it's bad, to say the truth. Maybe I'm just off. Maybe
It's still under construction. They're still renovating Penn Station.
Yeah,
It used to be scary.
Port Authority is.
You know, it's an incredible place, and I know Timmy won't like this when I say it in Washington D.C.
Mhm.
The bar at the Trump Hotel.
It's too expensive.
It's like the Leopard Lounge. It's equivalent to the Leopard Lounge.
The one in DC, is that the one that was like a postal office that was renovated?
Yeah, it was actually, yes, it was a government building. They converted it. He was the only one that knew how to convert. I know you're not going to like anything I say here.
Listen, I think it was an amazing piece of
and the location's amazing. Okay.
Yeah.
But the bar is amazing there. It's incredible. It's equivalent to the Leopard Lounge. Okay,
Yeah,
just remember that.
Yeah, it was the post office building, which is a really nice building. Trump had that lease on it through GSA, but now it's no longer the Trump Hotel. It's I think it's like a Waldorf or something, but it actually is.
Oh yeah.
Did a very good job of renovating it. And I used to work literally a couple blocks away from there, and we would go there. It's expensive, but the lobby bar was just gorgeous.
Yeah. Yeah, New York. When are you visiting New York, HP? Anytime soon, or do you have plans to go to Boston? Man, freaking DC, 6-hour train ride. Oh my God, why is it so freaking long?
It shouldn't be. Train ride should be about. It's less than 4 hours. Even the regional should be maybe 3.5 hours or so. But
they're changing around some kind of like they're actually doing finally not just the upgrades to the train station, Tim G, but they're also building new tunnels, additional tunnels, and they're improving the bridges. some of those bridges, they were like swing bridges. So basically, if a boat needs to go underneath, the trains would have to be stopped. And because of that, there was like the train service was really slow. But they're replacing all of it right now. So some of these trains that are coming out of New York and going into I was buying like DC and Washington, they're gonna get faster. That's pretty cool.
I would love that, but they've been saying that forever. And plus, the trains are very expensive. Amtrak is expensive.
Yeah.
I think I think all that stuff has to go. I mean, it's being subsidized anyway. They need to upgrade. They need to upgrade all this stuff and make it like close to free. That's what I think. But they want to discourage people from cars. I mean, they're into all this. They have to do it. It's got to be like Switzerland. I mean, I went to
if it was at least like, at least like the regular trains over here from Grand Central, those are like $15. $15 for kind of a long distance train. Yeah, that sounds fair.
Yeah, I used to take
200. If you have 200 or like $200 for a ticket, you might as well fly at that point.
Yeah, absolutely,
Price.
Absolutely. Or take a bus.
Yeah, flying to DC is like $200, $300.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And you fly around in a national.
At that point, yeah, I would just rather fly. What the
Absolutely. Fuck? Absolutely. That's the problem with the Amtrak. I mean, from Boston to New York, it's expensive.
And by the way, those trains, they're empty. I took that train a couple of times. When we went to the first time when I went, it was empty. The whole train was empty. Was coming back, same thing. There would be like 2 people on the super expensive one. So if they dropped the price, maybe they could. But hey, I don't know. There's politics behind it as well. It's not as simple. Yeah. But HP, what you drinking there?
My normal, my soju.
Nice. Soju, it's back.
Yeah.
Very cool.
The train. The assembly's okay, but because it takes you right into the city, into DC and right into New York. But when I used to go up there, I worked on the east side of New York, so it was really easy to get in there from LaGuardia, and it was just so much quicker to just fly up. So I never took the train.
Yeah, exactly. What watch are you wearing, by the way? It was a wristwatch check. Well, you got something amazing there, probably.
You've seen it. Hold on.
Let's see. Got some badass watches. Oh, damn!
The brigade. That's really nice.
Hell yeah!
Those things should be a lot more expensive on the secondary market than what they are. That's a beautiful watch.
He got it for a bargain. Like if you have to go buy that watch now, I think HP, you got it basically for 50% off from the current price.
About 35% off. Yeah, I mean 35% off the old price before they increase the prices.
Well, that's the whole point, right? Because they keep increasing and messing up with the prices. I was just talking to a friend because somebody else, a member in the watch community, asked me to see if I could help him sell like a camera, and I was asking for the prices, asking prices for these lenses. This is a really fancy schmancy camera. Leica shit. It's always crazy. So yeah, and he was giving me prices, and I wasn't very happy. Those prices didn't make me happy. See, hey, private gentleman, welcome to the show.
Private gentleman, how are you?
Yeah, good evening. I'm surrounded by private gentlemen.
Yeah, so, I don't know about that.
We got some private gentlemen on the
street.
So,
ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be all right on the night with Tim Wright.
Yeah, Tim Wright. You know what? That Tudor, that pink Tudor, is like impossible to get. Why is that?
Yeah, a big problems over here. I'm back on the phone tomorrow morning with my AD manager, and I'm going to pull the fawn and be obsequious about the purchases that I've made with him and the favors that I've done them. We're looking at 10,000 £500 profit up to 30,000 on it on what you call a $6,500 watch.
Yeah, the
It's
pink one.
Yeah, it's gone mad.
Yeah, it's gone mad.
It's gone crazy. It's
yeah,
actually more
Tudor
desirable.
did it.
It's actually more desirable now than
That's right.
the Steel Daytona.
Yeah.
Like,
cheers,
I mean,
by the way. Sorry.
Tudor created a gem, a really highly desirable watch. Congratulations. How many brands can boast about having this desirable of a watch? Not many.
Every brand wants something like that.
Yeah, every brand would kill to have something like this.
Absolutely.
So good on them.
Is that boutique?
I would like it. So yeah, sorry, John.
Sorry, is
fine,
it,
yeah.
the boutique only, that watch?
No, the ADs have got it. So you know, all of a sudden, I spoke to a lady on Saturday, and she got 13,000 UK for it. So just under 15,000 American. She paid 5,000 UK for it. So
wow,
big you know, the what can I say? It's
you know,
back
because
to
it's
back
Beckham,
to hype
right?
again.
That's why it's
a
popular. It's a Beckham limited edition, I would call it.
Yeah.
He created some kind of a team, a soccer team in United States. There's not a lot. Nobody in United States gives a shit about soccer. Humble Pine, you don't give a shit about soccer, right?
Oh, I do. I mean, my daughter
you do?
soccer since she was young, and yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't follow the U.S. teams that much. My wife is really into the Premier League, so she watches. And
whoa, what?
She wants to go to England and see some matches over there.
Oh my God, they're like really
man.
rowdy. They're like really rowdy. The crowds and stuff going to those stadiums.
Yeah,
you know that, right?
He's a big Tottenham fan.
Okay.
Soccer
is down the road from me, you know. But
the most watched sport in the world. I mean, in the United States, not so popular, but around the world.
I used to play it as a kid, but I prefer the basketball, football, tennis, golf.
By the way, Humble Pine, he's got a Tudor as well. He got that black one. That's a winner. That black Tudor.
Yeah.
What a crazy Tudor watch.
Yeah, that monochrome is sleight of hand over here. They're using it to, my opinion. Hold on, caveat, please.
Do you have it by any chance over there next to you? Humble Pine, the Tudor, the black one.
They're using that as a dangled carrot to get people into the shops, pretending that it's available.
Yeah.
But it isn't.
But you have maybe, private gentleman. Do they know your wife, or they never met her before?
Oh, they love my wife.
Oh, they love her. Okay. No, because you need somebody to go in there like a decoy. You have to ask one of your friends that doesn't know anything about watches, take them to the store, and then ask them to go ask about that watch behind you. Maybe they'll sell to somebody who they think doesn't know anything about watches. Like, because they know that this person is not going to flip it. All right, so it's.
Well, I'm not going to flip it, but you know.
I know you're not going to flip it, but if you want to, but they're not. Do you think they'll sell you one?
No,
they won't, because see, the reason you won't flip it, you would obviously won't flip it because you're a man of your word, but also I think they won't sell it to you because they would be too afraid, because they know that you know its resale value. They know that you know that it's worth that it's so valuable, and because of that, they probably won't sell it to you because they're thinking, oh shit, it's a lot of money, and you might be tempted.
Yeah, I've got to be careful what I'm saying here, because I think I've hinted to you before.
Mm-hmm.
I had a bit of a legal problem with one particular authorized dealership in the United Kingdom.
No way.
Yeah, they were doing something that they shouldn't have been doing. So I reported them to Tudor head office.
Wow.
The big boss, whom roughly everybody is, that they know, because he originates from my local area in the east of England.
Mm-hmm.
And nice guy, absolutely, like Tim G, he's wonderful. And the guy wrote to me and said, yeah, you know, there's a trading standards issue here. Was what happened to your purchases, and they didn't want it to get out. You know, but I mean, I've stuck to my word. It's not like an arm twisting thing up their back, but I kept quiet about it. I stuck to my word, but I don't really like using leverage to get items. It's not really my cup of tea, you know.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree with you on that.
You know, so it's below the belt really, but they look after me, you know, servicing, and I get the 5-star treatment when we go down to Rolex HQ. I mean, they've got toilets that look like something out of the Star Trek spaceships with hidden electric doors in the walls and that kind of stuff, you know. But it's first class, absolutely superb. They treat you just as well as the big green brother. But I don't want to get in the way of our prestigious colleagues here.
John Doe says English soccer is just abuse in the stadium. It's a lot of drinking and violence, or at best you wait for it to kick off. A very different experience. Their American football and NFL game.
Yeah, I could agree with that.
Really.
Yeah, I could agree with that. But then again, the American national side soccer team is pretty well rated now. It beat my side, Italy, in one World Cup tournament.
Yeah, because I think in United States there's always some shit going on at the stadium. There's never a dull moment. They'll either have fucking military flybys, right? That's sponsored by U.S. military. They'll have Navy shows. They'll do some kind of a dance performance. There's always something going on because Americans wouldn't fucking sit around and wait until the match starts. They would say, "Fuck this, I'm out of here." But yeah, it's different. Hey, Humble Pine, you got the watch there?
Yep.
Yeah, that's it. The Tudor. Yo. This is a dangerous watch, Humble Pine, okay? Because you know the BlackBay 38 sorry, not the BlackBay 38. The BlackBay 58. Like that's a great watch, but it's not completely perfect. Whereas this Tudor is completely perfect. So I actually think it might hurt Rolex because with the BlackBay 58, I could still feel like, yeah, I should get a Rolex. But when you have this, it's actually Rolex is not that far away from it.
Yeah, I like this. I actually like this better than the black sub.
Oh,
I mean, I have a Starbucks, but
yeah.
hey,
I'm wearing the Starbucks now.
Oh, you are? Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit.
I like this better than a black sub because I feel like it has slight vintage vibes without being hit over the head with it with all the gilt. I don't like the gilt.
The Jubilee.
I don't like the gilt dials, that sort of faux patina stuff.
The GMT, yes. John Doe says, Tim, are we talking watches? I got a call today and got the Bruce Wayne GMT on the oyster bracelet.
Wow.
Boom! I wonder who this is.
It's nice. I actually, I remember years ago I had that black GMT when it first came out. And then I gifted it to my dad. And then I remember seeing the Batman when it first came out. I don't remember how many years ago, probably 10 years ago, maybe more. And so my AD called me and says, hey, there's a new one out with the black and blue bezel. I was like, huh? It's just, who cares? But I went to go see it. I was like, oh, wow, this is nice. So I got that. So I have the original version of the Batman. Then
the OG, yes.
I have it right here. Hold on.
Yeah, bring the Batman, the OG Batman. That's a really cool watch. The BMW of wristwatches. That's I had an opportunity to get this one. Yeah.
This is the
blue
original.
That's like Rolex. I think Rolex came out with this one instead of the Coke. Like they went a completely different direction, because in the past they had the Coke, they had the Pepsi, and now they came back. They started making all these watches in ceramic, and they went with the black and the blue, completely new color out of nowhere.
Yeah, this was the first, I think, GMT with the two-tone ceramic bezel.
Yes. And this yours has the 48 hours of power reserve, like my Explorer One. We have the same movement, I think.
Yeah, it's not great, but I don't care.
No, it's what it's trust. Look, actually, I think the more power reserve is not necessarily a better thing, because it's so much more difficult to tune the mainspring. That's how much power it can release. The bigger the power reserve, the bigger the spring, the more the more like trouble it causes, actually.
Yeah,
So
I like
I,
that.
I think 48 it's less likely to break, because think about it. You got the bigger spring, it's more tension, right? When it's fully wound, it's trouble.
Yeah, unless you have like a twin barrel, but Rolex isn't going to do that. But yeah, this watch I think is just so versatile. I love this.
And then if you're wearing it all the time, then you don't really need long power reserve. And then let's say if you switch watches often, then again you don't really need
I don't know. I think you need about 50 hours. I think you need about 50 hours, 40 to 50 hours. What do you think?
40 to 50 hours. I
Yeah.
think it's got 48.
Yeah, I think it's
Okay, yeah, you're good. You're good. You're good.
this is one of those watches. So this was, I think, the third watch I bought for myself. No, this third watch I bought for myself. The first, so other than the wedding watches, the first I bought was, I'll say the Coke GMT, because that wasn't really our wedding watch. I got it when we got married, and then I got a Daytona, the black Daytona, years ago after years of hunting for it. Then I got this, but I would wear these watches. So the Coke I wore for like 10 years, no other watch. That's the only watch I wore. Then I wore the Daytona for years, and then I wore this just for years. So I didn't really think about power reserve or anything like that. And to me, it was just you wore them. Now, I don't wear a lot of my watches all the time, so power reserve is actually kind of important to me now, especially the complicated watches. I'm like, I hate setting them.
Yeah.
Do you have any self-winding watches?
Self-winding watches?
Yeah, meaning manual. Sorry, manual.
I have the Maurice Grossman is a manual.
Okay, got it. Okay.
I have a Grand Seiko. It's a spring drive. It's the GS Club Special Edition. That's a manual wind, the spring drive.
Okay. All right, makes sense.
But those time only watch. I mean, the manual wind watches I have are time only, so those I don't care. I mean, they're just so easy to set. You don't have to worry about a date.
No, I understand, and as it should be with manual watches.
Yeah.
So Mariner is such a nice watch, but man, that Tudor, the fact that it's a no date, the fact that it's not a ceramic bezel but aluminum, and it's on the Jubilee. It also tapers a little bit as well.
Yeah, it tapers a little. It's got that little.
It might be a better watch. Yeah, the only thing, like, if they put Rolex on that, people would eat it up.
Yeah, I like the fact that this one doesn't have crown guards.
Yeah. It's the crown guards. Who needs the crown guards? We're not doing anything so intensive that we need crown guards. Hey, shout out to the eye bashers. Oh, look at this. Sheen sent over his audience. He was doing a stream earlier today, and just in general, it was fun having a conversation with Sheen. He went to PT Uomo. That looked freaking off the rails. Like, Humble Pine, did you see the freaking PT Uomo?
I know what it is, but I didn't see anything about it.
Bro, it's like Hodinky is going to have actually probably an article in a week from the PT Uomo.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like in Milan, like a party where all the guys they get dressed up.
Peacock and pre.
Peacock, yeah. The cats went there, and he was peacocking the fuck out of Milan. Man, he looked dapper AF. Look at this.
Wow.
Yo. Man. Daniel Katz is off the rails. But anyways, I always wanted to go to PT Uomo. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to make it this year. It's just but anyways, I'm planning, and hopefully I'll be able to make it next year.
I
Almost
think
if
I think if I went to PD Womo, people would think I'm the Chinese delivery boy waiting for their beef and broccoli. Or something.
no. Yeah, you could dress up. I saw some pictures of you when you were into that gala, and I want to invite as many people in the watch community to join us. We're gonna. I think it will be fun for everybody in the watch community to meet up.
What, to go to PT Womo?
Yeah, why not? It'd be freaking fun. It's just
I don't know.
because it's funny. I don't know how this PT Womo, they've been doing this for a very long time, and what else? What else is there to do? This is a fun place to be in. And you saw, like, you can rent a car and drive around for couple of days there while in Italy. Pretty
Actually,
fun place to be in.
just show up. I mean, I know what it is, but do you just show up there and just walk around? Is that the whole idea? You just walk around and peacock?
Yeah, like if you were gonna go and have if you're gonna spend some time in Italy, then you just dress up, and everybody during that time dresses up, and there's a lot of people from the fashion industry, especially like if you ever wanted to meet some people who are into like either fashion influencers, some models are gonna be there. There's gonna be it's like a Dubai Watch Week for menswear, right? Like in watches, there's all these watchmakers who like F. Bijoun, right? F. Bijoun would be there. There'll be CEOs at the Dubai Watch Week. There was, Max Booster was there, Recep Recepi, right? But PT Uomo is kind of like that for other luxury goods besides watches.
DC lawyers do not have a reputation of being stylish at all. It's white shirt, blue suit, red tie, and wingtip. We are the most boring dressers in the world.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that. You just you basically modify it slightly for the streetwear. That's why, like, I would do it ironically. I would do it my way with what I've got, but it's just I think it's fun. It's fun to go there.
Yeah.
You can make it to a magazine. Obviously, this guy. What was his name? This Instagrammer, really famous famous menswear Instagrammer. Second here, because I don't talk about him commonly, but what's his name? Franz. Franco, like this dude. He like lives there, and he told O'Sheen, because actually Sean knows him. Like that's so insane. Like Sean invited Franco to meet up with O'Sheen, and Franco basically explained like the reason he got into doing this Instagram kind of menswear modeling on Instagram was because he was dressed up one day, and they took a picture of him, and he made it into like fashion magazine by accident.
Esquire or GQ or something.
Yeah, something like that. I forgot it. Maybe it was like Wall Street Times or like New York Times. Something. Yeah.
Is he a watch?
And
Is he a watch guy too?
yes, actually he is. So he's got some Rolexes. See here, he's got the Pepsi, the 1675 on the leather strap. I mean, he's not like super into watches, but
Right.
he has a few kind of proper watches. And he met. Oh, and here he's got like a two-tone Datejust. I think this one is actually full steel Datejust. Yeah.
He looks like the Del Secchi. Remember the commercial Del Secchi beer where he's with like The guy is like in his late 60s or
Those
70s.
Sakis, yeah.
Huh? And you know, and I know he's got like a famous saying afterwards, like, "Oh, drink wisely, my men," or something like that.
Yeah,
He's
drink
with like
wise.
3 hot chicks,
Yeah.
you know, hanging out while he's drinking a beer. That's what this guy looks like.
He's the most
Yeah.
interesting man in the world. Dos Equis.
Yeah, that's it. That's exactly right.
I
Trying
like,
to make him into a Renaissance guy.
yeah, I kind of like this style. I mean, I do. I'm not the typical. When I
Yeah,
used
I
to
mean,
wear-
you kind of you're doing this kind of thing already, no?
when I wore suits, I didn't really wear the typical DC lawyer garb. I would wear like shirts with cufflinks, bow ties, my fucked up hair, and cufflinks and stuff. So yeah.
Oh, it was stay thirsty, my friends.
That's it. Thank you, Kyle.
Yeah, that's it.
Those were great ads. You know what? They were, people complained about sexism on that, and they pulled it.
Of course they did.
Just to give you a heads up.
Yeah, stay thirsty, my friend. I mean, it was it's a kind of
As a matter
alpha
of fact,
male.
you can probably find it on YouTube.
Mhm. But what's interesting, so freaking Sean knows Franco, because they're like, Sean's also
Icon.
yeah, and because Sean, he shops there. They probably get their jackets fitted by the same guy. So Sean knows him, and they talked to Sheen, and it was really cool to find out like that he's freaking 69 years old. Like,
This guy's 69?
yeah.
Wow. He doesn't look
What the right? What the fuck? He looks a lot younger, but he's 69. And yeah, he's just kind of got into this accidentally, and it was cool that Shin got a chance to talk to him and ask him about this kind of stuff. Because sometimes you look, okay, what is this guy's up to? And yeah, 173,000 followers. It's pretty good, and he's just like now he's got like a bunch of sponsors, obviously, and like they pay for his suits. Pretty ridiculous. So he's like advertising and shit.
Well, he's got the sixth sense of the pose too.
Oh, what?
He's got what I call the sixth sense of posing.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I mean, he looks like right there. He
Yeah.
poses correctly.
Right. Yeah. And it's like perfect fit.
Cats has
Everything.
that too.
Yeah. He's got good proportions too.
That's what she said.
I wonder what's his height. That's I'm gonna have to ask Shane that question next time.
Not 6. Yeah.
A what?
He's probably close to 6 foot, if not over.
You never know. It's hard to tell from the pictures.
You're right.
Yeah.
So we got to also talk about the Oris watch. What other watches were new?
Well, this is an interesting thing because Humble Pine, he's got the Tudor there, and that Tudor, that was like how much did you pay for that? Sorry,
4,500, I think.
4,500, 4,500. Okay.
How much do they want for this?
Guess.
$3,800.
Very close, exactly. It's 39.
Okay.
39.
Not bad. In-house movement.
Yeah, that's the crazy thing. So it's 3,900. So it's like basically 4,000. It's $500 cheaper than the Tudor.
Yeah,
and
big wheel, which means that it spins closer to like 3 hertz or 2.5 hertz. It's probably not a 4 hertz watch because that big wheel will go slower.
It says it is 4 hertz.
Oh wow, wrong.
Yeah, and it's got a full silicon escapement.
Okay.
Okay.
It's not a bad deal. It's not.
And it's 39 million size. 38. Sorry, 38. It's tiny.
You know what that means though too. It will fit everyone's wrist because the lug is probably what 48 millimeter from lug to lug.
I'm not sure. It doesn't say
See,
that.
those lugs are
but
pretty
it's
big.
under 12 thickness.
Yeah, it's not bad.
This watch does nothing for me.
It
5
does
days
nothing-
power
it does nothing
reserve.
for me either, but
Yeah.
it's not bad. I mean, it's my timing's off. I'm just an old guy that wants like expensive watches now. That's my problem. But if I was 22 years old, this might appeal to me. Or 28 years old, it might appeal to me. Or 35 years old, it might appeal to me.
Yeah, I don't love the dial. I like the bezel actually, that stainless steel bezel with the raised numbers, but the dial,
It's like a yacht master.
yeah, holistically, this watch
I like the hands.
hands are nice.
The hands are okay. I like that it's
It-
not a
30
date watch.
It's 38 millimeter from the from 2 o'clock to like, what was it, 4 o'clock? Oh, that's my dog. Sorry, but basically the lugs are wider. You see the lugs? Those are actually like 2 millimeter. No?
The lugs.
See those lugs?
You mean they're
See,
long?
It drops down quick, but those are an extra 2 millimeter. So you're probably talking about a 40 millimeter watch here. Am I off?
Maybe the 39. It's quite slim as well.
Yeah, the lugs.
Okay.
Well, it's 40. Let's just say it's 40. It's under 40. It's a great size, I think. If anything, it's a more wearable watch for a lot of people. This is the size of the vintage Submariners with aluminum bezel.
So how?
Yeah, Conrad, that's pretty funny.
It just doesn't have a soul. That's the problem, right?
That's exactly the case. It doesn't have a soul. I love that. 'Cause that's how
Yeah. It's just
blah.
yeah. Yeah, you look at it. It's great as far as watches go. Nothing wrong with that. But it just doesn't have a soul. Like that Tudor, you picked up like Humble Pine. Show us the Tudor one more time. You could see that the Tudor, it's
Misting.
my God, it's glorious. It's
For
full-
$500
full of life.
separation, it's not worth it.
No,
It's not
no,
worth
you
it.
have to pay.
The Tudor's for 500 difference. That should be 1,500 difference. Those two watches, not 500.
Yeah, I agree. If this is 500 more, I'd have this every day over the Oris.
Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
there's no, you can't really compare, Timmy.
No comparison.
To Tim's and Humble Pine, you can't really compare it.
Orison. It feels like it's a brand from Netherlands or like one of those Slavic countries.
That's like comparing an Aston Martin with a Ford Mustang.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's no reason to show this movement. I mean, it's a nice movement, but it's nothing special. They could just close the case back and help the water resistance. So
yeah,
they do make good watches, but they've messed the bezel up on that. The raised numbering's good.
I don't know how many
the minute
YouTubers-
markers are just not there. I mean, look at it.
Yeah,
my opinion, but look at it.
Yeah, something about this watch it doesn't do it for me. It just looks like
it's subpar.
If you Googled watch, this is what would show up. Just watch.
Yeah.
I like the symmetry of it. There's no date.
Yeah. It's like Submariner, but without the Submariner name.
They look like they've gone backwards from the Pro Diver Date and the Pro Diver Date chronograph, the big one, and the Chronoris. The orange one. They seem as though they're stuck, and Longines and Doxa are sort of moving up over them, and of course Tag Heuer. They lost their way a little bit, but it's that bezel that does it in, and the back and the hour and minute marker hands need to be flattened off slightly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's just something off about it. Oris is not my type of brand.
Well, again,
Never
you've got snob appeal, which you unfortunately probably put on me.
There's just
I
there's
was
just
never.
something about Oris. It's not nothing wrong. Like if you want to get an Oris, I have no problem with it. I think it's good quality. Like it feels like it's a good watch for the money. That's the kind of, and and that doesn't appeal to me.
All
Like
right. So,
something
so
that it's good for the
here's my,
money is that.
here's
What
my
does that
question.
mean?
Here's my question, because you don't like either of these brands.
They
So I'm
should
going to
take
ask.
the name off completely because there's nothing to be proud
So
of.
an Oris or a Tag, what would you prefer?
Tag.
Heuer.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow, isn't that an interesting one? Okay. Well, I'm very happy to. Okay. I'm a very happy guy now. Okay.
Yeah, Tag Heuer every single day.
Yeah, I like a glass box. I would get a glass box. I mean, it's a chrono, not a diver, but I'd get a glass.
Yeah, I like the Skipper a lot.
Skipper's nice, yeah.
And you can get them on Watch Max or Jama Shop now for like 30%, 20% off, 22% off.
That's good. Yeah.
The OG Dangus. Thank you so much for becoming a member. Hey, bro, by the way, if you become the $10 member, you also get the access to some videos that we have to make private and the WhatsApp group, the famous WhatsApp hate group. Check it out. $10 per month.
The WhatsApp hate group, that's not a. I don't think any haters on there.
No. We just talk watches. But like usually the WhatsApp groups, they're used as a hate groups.
We chat about a lot of stuff. Today we chatted about the bankruptcy of Fisker, that EV company that
the bankruptcy of Fisker. Okay, let's pull it up.
FISBER of the EV company. I think there's going to be a few more.
I love their cars.
They're bankrupt.
They're done. No. Oh my, no.
Isn't that interesting? So you know of them, huh?
No way.
Yeah. The four-wheel drive.
The four-wheel drive in the United States.
That is the one where the engine powers up the battery, then it runs on that kind of cyclical system.
Didn't Fisker come out right before, around the same time as Tesla, and they had the sports car, right? That's what they were focusing on.
Yeah, it was called the Karma.
Yeah, Fisker Karma.
Fisker Karma.
They're actually good-looking cars.
Oh, it was something out of a science fiction movie. I passed a red one of these the other day on a roundabout in London.
So what's going to happen now? They're not going to get the updates on their dashboard. They won't. So these people who have the cars, they won't be able to drive them in the period of like 3 months.
They won't have parts. Car be like, no, I didn't invent it. I didn't invent the electric car.
Oh no!
Just imagine if you did.
That should be illegal. Like you shouldn't be allowed to create a watch, create a car company, run it for a couple of years.
I think this is going to happen to Parmigiani.
What the fuck? Oh no, not the Parmigiani. What's going to happen to all the watch owners of Parmigiani? How are they going to be able to source parts?
It might happen to me. It might happen to me too.
I think Humble Pine's going to step in and represent these people then.
No, I don't give a shit about Fisker. But that's the beauty of the bankruptcy laws in this country. It's really, the goal is to have people take their risks, right? Because they want innovation. They want people to not be so conservative and take risks. And ultimately, if things don't work out, you have the bankruptcy laws to protect you. I mean, it's a balance, right? You're looking out for consumers and the public, but also trying to spur innovation and sort of investment in new ideas. So that's what the idea is behind the bank.
Interesting. Kyle D in the chat says Fisker went Chapter 11 once already, then someone relaunched them. Chapter 11 though is when you totally like get rid of everything though, right?
Isn't that the point?
Chapter 7. Chapter 11 is when you just rearrange your debt. Okay. All right.
Bankruptcy law. One of them is just being done and just reorganize, and then another is reorganization. I thought Chapter 11 is reorganization. You get the protection of bankruptcy and you reorganize and try to emerge out of Chapter 11.
Yeah, that's Chapter 11 for a company, and Chapter 13 is for the individual. Then Chapter 7 is when you just liquidate everything.
Just done, yeah.
You're just done.
I'm surprised because the concept and the design philosophy of this vehicle was completely different in many ways than its rivals. If I remember Top Gear and James May, who's a big fan of this model, the Clarkson and Hammond's sidekick, the engine does something to the battery while the vehicle's moving, the motor draws the power from the battery, and then as soon as it flattens down, the engine kicks in again and boosts the battery up. It's in that type of cyclical pattern. It's not the traditional method of EV power. It
Well,
had its own unique system.
did
Oh,
this
interesting. Well, the awesome Pond in the chat, he's an engineer, so
Yeah. If we could get someone on board,
was a designer consultant for Tesla, so he jumped off on his own. And
Oh wow.
Awesome Pond
wow.
would definitely know that stuff.
Yeah,
Smart guy.
my hat off to him. Then let him take over, please. Come on board.
This sounds oddly familiar. Where have I seen this happen before?
Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know anything about what the technology was, but it seems to me that Tesla was able to succeed versus Fisker because the infrastructure that Tesla built out, right? Because you needed those charging stations. So I felt like Tesla had a lot more foresight on that. I don't know if Fisker needed those sort of charging stations.
No, didn't the Tesla start out by making proprietary? They secured all these contracts and they made
No,
them
they made their charging stations proprietary, but a lot of people use them now. Elon Musk, like 2 months ago, fired every one of the charging stations, like their management, and
What?
just fired everybody. The thing that sucks about
How is
Tesla,
the charger supposed to work
no,
now?
I guess he brought him back though. He just recently brought him back. I don't know if it was a money issue or what. But the thing is, what I've learned about Teslas is that a couple of my friends have them when they drive to, I don't know, say Boston to Washington, D.C. When they charge, which you guys spend like 2-3 hours, a lot of those stations don't work. So
They're already broken?
You've got like 12. Yeah, you've got like 12 of them, maybe like 8 of them work and 4 of them don't. So you're sitting in line for a long time trying to get a charge, and then the charge.
Well, what is he doing? What is he sleeping?
I don't know. I don't
He
know.
needs to get off Twitter and go fix the freaking pumps.
I'm an Elon
He's
Musk
addicted to the social media.
Stop. I'm gonna push back a little bit. I love you, Timmy. Push back.
He's addicted to Twitter. He can't stop tweeting.
Anyway, they're not there yet. In my opinion, I think they're great. It's a great concept, great idea. They're just not there. Like I drive in from New England to Tennessee. It's like 16 hours with my dog because I hate flying, and I go to my farm. And the issue is that if I had a Tesla, I have to like spend like 3-4 hours or 2 hours, say, looking at my phone, waiting for my car to be charged. I'd rather go to a truck stop and hang out and have like a hot dog, sushi at a gas station. Ever heard of sushi at gas stations?
Yeah, you can visit the glory hall.
But that's what they're expecting you to do over here. They're expecting you to park up and go to these pseudo shopping malls and eat and do your thing.
That's exactly right. So anyway, I just don't think they're there yet. I mean, my dog likes to go out and walk around the truck stops, and we hang out. We talk to people. What's going on in the local area and everything else, like when we're in Virginia or West Virginia or Western Pennsylvania and stuff like that. I like that stuff. So anyway, I don't think these are there yet. That's all. I don't think EVs are there yet.
I just like the way that they're building these cars is that they expect you to upgrade them like iPhones. I don't think that there's business, there's just not enough customers.
Well, the other problem is that they're so goddamn expensive. It only caters to like a high income type person.
Yeah, but those people would much rather get the Tesla because there's more Tesla chargers than Fisker chargers.
Bingo.
How many Fisker chargers are there in your area, Tim Jean?
No, I think these are adaptable for they're now adaptable for Tesla chargers are adaptable for all these.
Oh, okay. That's good.
Because a friend of mine down the street has an electric Hummer he just got.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's a huge stinking vehicle, and he parks it like we went into the that's it. We went into like the Patek in Boston, and we parked it at a hotel, and they put it in the front because it's so unusual. Okay, it's so unusual, and it's nice. It rides nice, but the thing is that when it was cold, he had to go down to New York or close to New York, and the charge it didn't last because it doesn't charge all the way during like bitter cold.
Oh shit!
It's just huge inside. I mean, it's basically a house.
Yeah, Tim G, you said that this is only for the rich. Yeah, these are expensive, but government, talking about government incentives, they're giving incentives to buy these things.
Yeah,
And
they give you $7,000. This is 110,000. At the time, he paid $125,000 for this.
yeah,
So he paid 15 grand over sticker. And he still drives it. I mean, I just saw him, and basically,
It's self-driving.
it has everything. I mean, it would have sex with your wife if you probably asked it to.
Jesus.
So in any event,
it does more than I do.
well, more than I do with my own girlfriend, for Christ's sake. So anyway, in any event, they're too expensive. And this guy owns,
Bro, he's
like,
looking out the window while the car is doing driving for him. It's so dangerous.
I don't know if I trust
guess
that.
there's nothing that can stand in your way. If you hit anything, it's just gonna freaking go underneath you.
The funny
How
thing
big
is
this thing?
It's huge. It's like the size of what the Tesla truck is. It's huge.
Well, the thing is that what I don't like about EVs, the whole narrative about them is they're eco-friendly, but I mean, you have these cars that their range isn't high and you need to keep charging them. And you need a source of energy to charge those, right? Whether that's nuclear, coal, or whatever it is, right? So you're still burning fossil fuels to charge these things up. Secondly, the batteries, like what's the environment?
I agree with you. I agree with you 100%. The other thing is that these lithium batteries, when you have to dispose of them, what's going to happen then? I mean, it's happening now, but they're going to dispose of them. Those things are not like environmentally friendly.
No.
So that's the other issue with these things.
Plus the cost of replacing those batteries to the consumer.
Huge.
I have. And then fourth is the safety. These cars are heavy. All the batteries are in the chassis of the car. So the car it's very like it's got a lot of weight on the bottom. And when it crashes into people or cars, I mean, it's going to cause a lot of damage. These are heavy cars. So to me, I mean, people don't, when they talk about EVs and, you don't have to go to a gas station, but everything's zero sum, right? To some extent, right? Okay, you don't have to go to a gas station, but at what cost?
Well, there's a lot of, they're just not, the concept is really good. They're just not there yet. That's all I've got to say. I mean, that whole bottom is battery. That whole bottom of that truck is battery.
Yeah.
What happens if this thing catches fire? Sometimes.
Well, that's the other problem. So when you're in Florida and during these hurricanes and when they have floods and stuff, and like they had in Miami, just like 4 days ago, they had these heavy floods. If these things go through like a lot of water, they short circuit. So the problem is that when they heats up or when there's a fire, the fire department can't really like put them out because they're so effing hot. So
if this thing goes bad, it's going to go really bad.
It's going to go really bad. Not only that, but if you're trying to get out of Florida during a hurricane, you can't with these EVs because the electricity they don't have electricity. So you only can have gas to go from Miami all the way up to like Georgia to get out from a hurricane, because they do have hurricanes in Florida. So it's another reason. Yeah. So it's hurricane season's now to October. Okay.
Ooh.
So in the Gulf. So basically these EVs are
if this thing gets flooded, it's going to basically contaminate the entire region.
Well, I wouldn't go that far, but probably so.
I think regular internal combustion engine car will contaminate the region. I mean, you've got like batteries in there and gasoline, so I think
it's a problem. Yeah. I mean, it's a problem. So a person that likes to drive, i.e., me, I put 40 to 50,000 miles on a car. I've got 4 cars, but I put 40 to 50,000 on a car easily if I drove one car a year. About 45,000 a year on a car. If I had only one car. All right. So somebody like me, these things they're not there yet.
Yeah, not for me either. Like if I have to go to McDonald's, I need 300 miles of range. I cannot have an electric car. Fuck that.
Speaking of McDonald's,
lives deep, far away from civilization.
Hey Tim, I gotta run.
It's pretty quiet there. Okay. Hey, thank you so much for joining us today, Humble Pine. Really, it was fun. I'll talk to you later. Okay.
Sounds good. Good night, very private gentleman. Jim G.
Take care, guy.
All right.
Good night.
Good night. Sorry, I was unplugged. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, Timmy,
Yeah.
they're not there yet. Okay, they're just not there yet. But look at the size of this thing. It's a monster truck. You put a machine gun on it, it's a tank. You can like go through. You could be like fighting. You know, if you're
Zombie
Ukrainian.
apocalypse.
Yeah, exactly.
Except you can't recharge it. Yeah. But
we're about 15 years out, I think. We're 15 years away from full function.
I'm not gonna lie, it looks like one of the most comfortable ways to travel.
Oh, it was huge. It's huge.
If you live in Vegas, like if I lived in Vegas, this looks like the perfect car.
Well, we drove it in
off-road capability.
Sorry.
Sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead. Yeah, sorry. I apologize.
My friend drove me into Boston in this thing, and it actually he was close to a car in front because the car in front broke. Put its brakes on, I should say, and basically this thing stopped on its own. It literally stopped on
its own. Like cameras. It does have that self-driving thing, but like
I don't like Big Brother.
It was one of those unreliable self-driving.
Big Brother is watching you. I don't trust anything like this. Okay, and I have nothing to hide, but this is like too much.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. My questions haven't been answered anyway from the video. Yeah.
Just buy one of these. You can live in it.
Yo, look at that. It can like scan the terrain and drive you around the boulder by itself. That's pretty dope.
And in about 5 years from now, that suspension, which is an air suspension,
what the fuck,
is going to cost you a fortune to fix. Okay.
Oh, the computer. When the computer goes bad, you're fucked, and you can't drive without those.
You're totally effed. You're totally effed.
Right.
When everything goes bad, you're totally effed. It's like buying a perpetual calendar.
It's a toy. Okay? That's what it is.
I presume these are going to be sold on lease, full package lease system.
Yeah, just lease it. Exactly.
No, well, it's funny you mentioned that. So if you buy this and if you buy like a Range Rover, it's considered in the United States, it's considered under some sort of like farm utility. So you get a huge tax break.
What?
Okay.
Yeah, but you have to be a certain.
I love America. There's a farm utility.
We were talking about that too, because I asked him if he owns or leases, and I go, owns it. I go, is it like the Range Rover? And he goes, yeah, it's like the Range Rover. So the Range Rover, because it's a heavy utility, it's got a huge tax break. Huge.
This is the kind of car Joe Kramer should own. I gotta be honest. He's got a farm. If he can claim this is a farm utility, look at this. It's got a full 38-inch full screen TV.
I know you can watch Pornhub on that all day long.
You can watch Pornhub. You can watch whatever you want.
My favorite channel.
Really insane. You can watch this channel. You can watch the hate streams.
You can watch the hate streams. All the turncoat streams. You can do everything.
Yeah, it's pretty funny stuff. It's huge. Look at that TV. It's freaking incredible. Incredible.
I mean, 110,000 US dollars is pretty reasonable, really, for what you're getting. You know, even on the lease package.
This is General Motors like child. I mean, this is the woman that was in charge. Obama, when they went bankrupt, they pretty much went bankrupt during the Obama administration. He put her in charge, and they were making all these EVs and forcing EVs for all these car down everyone's throats. This is their like signature vehicle for General Motors now.
It's a badass car.
Yeah,
very comfortable. Looks
beautiful.
Looks extremely comfortable. Looks way freaking better than the stupid ass Cybertruck.
I actually like it. I think it looks better too.
It's more functional.
I think you can get it close to retail now, though. I think they've dropped enough where people aren't buying them. Like when they first came out, they were like 15 to 25 grand above retail. but now you can get them. You can
Like
get
they
them.
drop. Oh, it used to go above retail, like
Hey,
everything else.
speaking of that, so I sort of follow that the Patek 5968. The Aquanaut. That has officially dropped from 135 to like 125. So it dropped 10 grand like within the last 2 or 3 days from my sources.
Did
So
you find
things
out
are,
the reasoning for that?
even the hype watches that I like are dropping.
Yeah.
Andrew McQueen says this is a car you lease, but not one you would buy outright. Buy classic cars that you can maintain yourself with spanners and simple tools.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
There you go.
Boom.
Did you get the reasoning of why the Pateks dropped in price at all, Tim?
I don't know why.
Which one?
So I follow. Unfortunately I follow Jama Shop, so I go through
6119.
the 5869 Aquanaut, which has dropped in the last couple of days, like 10, 15 grand. It just officially dropped. What I call official, my standard.
5869. Let's have a look at that.
5869G grenade.
Oh,
Gold.
yeah.
Anyway, we're trying to get it down to like 115.
Oh, blimey, yeah, I know what you're talking
John
about.
Doe, the BMW X5 is a great SUV. I don't know how the new engines on. I mean, Sean's not going to like me saying this, so hopefully he's not up. I don't know how the new engines are with the BMWs though, because I've heard a lot of issues after 80,000 miles on. I used to love BMWs, so when they were BMWs. Now everything has changed. Oh, I didn't know that about the Porsche Taycan. Loses 50%.
Oh, hey, there was some kind of an auction here. Did you see this? On Sotheby's for Ferrari 275 GTB alloy. I mean, look at this shit.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, I don't know. This is not possible to maintain, but
12-cylinder, yeah, it needs special tuning.
So
yeah.
Unfortunately, if you want to talk car talk, which we might lose half the people, but I'm
no. I just wanted to bring this up because it was here. Whatever, this is watch related.
No, I understand.
Look, this is gonna get sold. It's not. It hasn't. It doesn't look like it's been sold yet, or maybe it didn't sell. There's a possibility it didn't sell. Oh shit! It might have not sold because it's 12th to 14th of June. Estimate was between 3.5 to 4.5 million, which means they wanted to start the auction at 3.5 million, and it didn't sell.
If you're gonna buy a car, like a high-end car, you should buy one used. And I just sent it to me. You should buy like a 997 Porsche, which was the years of like 2014 to
2007.
997 model. Oh, I sent it to you. I just sent it to you through the Tim What's Up app.
This one?
Yes, that's what you should probably buy. And it's like it just has enough gizmos and everything else. It's the 997 of the 911. It's basically the years of 19. To be accurate on this, so someone can correct me. But basically, this is to me the best value Porsche out there, or best value car out there. It's between 2005 and 2012, and it just has enough stuff, and it's usually a standard, or you can get an automatic with it. That's what I think. Yeah, thank you, Stork 08. That's what it is. I've got 2005, but you're right on. So if you get that sort of model, you're fine. It's going to cost you some, but you know what? It's still old enough, but young enough. People take care of them. Anyway, that's my.
It looks pretty good. It's like modern, but and maintainable and not ridiculously expensive. Because
this outfit is out of California near Sean. And basically they're noted for their buying like high end, like buying Porsches. Let's just put it that way. But basically, if you want to go this route, this is what I would buy. Now, anyway, that's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, I quite like the last of the air cooled 993 models.
Yeah, those were. I actually have one in Tennessee,
Wow. Yeah.
and a person takes care of it for me. Like they'll drive it once a month. I never really drive it even, and I bought it like 20 years. I bought it like 20 years ago.
Yeah, very nice. Had a problem with the butterfly valves in the rear box, which converts the air to the boost mode. They're made of plastic, but there is a quick fix on those with reused parts.
Yeah. So Stork 08 knows his stuff. That's exactly right. The 997, which is this model, is the best choice on the secondary market for a 911. Great value currently. Agreed 100%. Agreed 100%.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's all I got for car talk.
Okay.
Very cool. We don't want to do too much car talk because it absolutely
You want to
kills
buy
the
a bus
audience.
too, and you want to go and get like a
Yeah,
Keaton.
but this Hummer talk was pretty good. I really like this Hummer.
Okay, well, if you drive that where you are, you could just roll over everybody.
Okay, Tim, I'm going to have to jump. I'm running out of fuel here. So I'll see you tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow,
Okay, you got it.
Tim G, sir. Thank you.
Gentlemen,
Get some
it's been a
sleep.
pleasure, sir.
You're a wonderful man. And look after Tim Wright on the night. Thank you. Good night, gentlemen. Good night,
Right.
audience. Thank you.
I didn't
Take care.
expect to be on this long, but now since I'm on this long, I'm going further. Should I pour myself a gin and tonic, a scotch, or a Bloody Mary?
Bloody Mary.
I think I'm going to have a Bloody Mary too.
Get the Bloody Mary. Maybe I'll open the bottle of wine. If we get a
believe it or not, I actually love Bloody Marys.
Yeah, I got some. I got some white wine. I think I got some Blanc.
Yeah, scotch. Okay, so I like Macallan 1215. I like Abelard scotch. I'm just curious on what you guys like for scotch. Bourbon, I like Four Roses. Any other choices for bourbon? And Scott and Irish whiskey, I don't know that much about.
Let me see. You want to go grab something?
Yeah, I'm grabbing something, but you can grab something.
Okay. Give me a second. Give me a second. I'll go grab something. Okay.
I can chat away. So, someone in the chat mention your nicest area in the that you've been to in the world, and we'll talk about it. Oh, Four Roses. Yep, One Day Retro. There you go. I don't have a hangover, but I like peated scotch. You know what you'd like then? Me too. Paul, you smashed this. I like peated scotch too. So I like Abelard, and it's very peaty. So a lot of people don't like that.
Yo. By the way, check this out. What I got here. It's weird bottle. I don't know what happened to. Maybe there wasn't even a top here. But this is just a bottle of Salem Wine Co. Some kind of Chardonnay. Roommate got it because she thought the label was pretty.
Of course.
It was cheap. Salem, Oregon. It's from Oregon. Can you believe it? Oregon wine.
Oh, they're good. It's good.
What the? Hey, let's try it out. I've got my favorite wine opener.
There's a really good golf course in Oregon, right on the ocean. Pine Dunes or something like that. I forget the name of it. It's really nice. You want to talk golf courses?
A what?
You want to talk about golf courses?
The golf courses? Yeah, tell me about golf courses.
All right. So who's the guy again in the watch that's like Gerald Genta. So the two Gerald Gentas in golf are Seth Rayner.
Seth Rayner.
Raynor, and
like rain of terror.
Right, and
Seth Rayner.
now I forget the other guy's name. Shoot. It's on the tip of my tongue.
Cheers, guys. By the
Cheers.
way, wristwatch check. Let me know what watches you guys are wearing. I'm wearing the Summit today. Look at this. The Summit, Tim G. It's bullshit. The Summit, it's too big. It's like wearing a Sea Dweller. Look at it. It's fucking massive. But anyway, sorry. Use a Seth Rayner. Those are the two.
Are you gonna sell that?
Yes.
How much?
I mean, I would take it for 1,000 profit plus, but I'm not selling yet. I need to make a video first.
13.5.
Huh?
What's that? 13.5.
13.5 sounds like a good price.
Is it? It's, I don't know where retail goes for that. Are you trying to skin me alive?
No, I'm not skinning you anybody. No, I think that's how much it sells for on European. Like we can check pretty quickly. Let's see.
Does Europeans have those? I don't even know.
Let's check. How would we check it? Starbucks?
I don't know. I really don't.
Maybe Hulk. Let's see. Okay, maybe they don't have it. New arrivals.
Oh, okay.
I've seen them on Moto for 13.5.
Okay, so the other famous golf course architect is it called Donald Ross, and he built a lot of the nice courses also. So
hey, here. Look,
how much do they want?
13,950 plus shipping.
Okay,
You see
right.
it?
How many scratches does it have on it?
It has aftermarket stickers.
Come on.
Yeah.
Now, what do you mean? Yeah, stickers in the back?
It's got special aftermarket stickers to protect from scratches, but they.
It's a really good looking watch. Oh, I get it. You have those stickers that were custom made that you put on.
Yeah, this is somebody. This is not me.
That's more attentive to me. Does it have all the links?
Let's see here. Stickers on since birth, 2023. Wholesale with the card, no box.
Oh, you need the box.
There's no scratches, but no box. Mine has a box.
You need the box. When you buy something that much, you need the box and tape. You need everything. I mean, it's kind of douchey for them to get rid of the box.
And I have the Mark 1 bezel. This looks like it's a Mark 2 bezel.
What does that
Bezel,
mean?
bezel.
I don't know what that means.
Mine is deep green, and this one is Kermit green. But mine is like grass green. You see it? Look at the green on mine. See that?
Oh, yeah.
And that's got Kermit green.
So what year was yours and what year is, so this was 2023. So yours is like a little younger and they made the 2020. Yeah. Okay. Interesting. Okay. I don't know this. I don't know that stuff. I know there's like 3 forms of the root beer, but I don't even know what years they were. Is one more valuable than the other?
Alex says your sub is Mark 1 and all scratched up. It's not all scratched up. It's just got a few scratches. Hold on. Let me just check. There's not that many scratches.
I'd rather get a.
No, there's not. Look.
This is just me, but I would rather get a.
And you want Mark 1. That's the better one. That's the vintage one. They don't make it anymore. Ooh, they don't make it anymore. See, look, no scratches. What are you talking about?
Is it a 41 millimeter or is it a 40?
41. Yeah, see, there you go. There's a little scuff here on the 3-link.
No, that's not a big deal.
Well, besides that, it's not the Air King. Air King is really scratched up. This one is basically brand new.
No, the Air King you need to jump. That's like the runt of Rolex. Not to be mean. Sorry, guys. If you don't.
But yeah, here's another one. Mark II, 2023, 1385.
Yeah, okay. It's reasonable then I mentioned that. Okay.
Whoa, the Chardonnay is wild. It's very good.
Good. Well, that's the perfect thing for 90-degree weather.
Salem Wine Co. Guys, it's hot in New York. We transitioned in new type of weather. It's like summer started.
Right. Well, today is the first day of summer, I think.
I burnt my face so bad a couple of days ago. It's still recovering.
Okay.
Gotta protect yourself, guys. Make sure you wear sunscreen. It's very important. Paul Yosemite says, "Don't like spicy scotch. Gives me heartburn. Smooth
All right. So
scotch."
if you don't like spicy scotch, then I'm trying to figure out. Or man, you should try. It's not spicy.
For some reason, I'm feeling like wine is healthier than
Okay, it
whiskey.
probably is, but you know what? I don't care about that. So whatever.
Mhm.
I don't
No,
like the I don't like the tenants in cheap red wine. I got sick one day with my ex, and
Yeah.
it turned me off. So there's only like expensive red wines, and unfortunately, they're too expensive for my daily consumption.
Mm.
So the cheap red wines.
Don't drink cheap wine. You can't go with the cheap wine because they don't prepare it the right way. Right? They don't make it like the way the wine is made. It's not the same process.
I agree with you 100%. But
You gotta go with the real deal. And it's not. It's like you have to go for the $12 wine, I think, because if you go for the cheaper one, that's where they start cutting steps in the process. If you get like anything that's 12, 15, but $20 is like really good wine in United States.
In any event, Oregon wine is pretty good. It's not Napa Valley, but it's pretty darn good. That's all I've got to say.
Holy fook. Humble Pine, $50 super chat. Thank you for having me on. Cheers to Tim and supporters. Need to get to Denny's for senior discount.
Yeah, they don't go out of business.
Yo, it's funny shit.
So Red Lobster went out of business. You know that, right? Or they filed bankruptcy.
That smells to me like Toys R Us bankruptcy.
Toys R Us. You know what's funny about both of those?
Wasn't that all scripted?
They were all on Broadway at Times Square. There's a Red Lobster on Times Square, and the Toys R Us used to be on Times Square too. They moved out. We're right near the Swatch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it could be scripted.
Yeah, exactly. You know how the Toys R Us was scripted, correct?
No, I don't know that.
You don't know that?
No, I don't know. I do know I used to buy a lot of toys from them and H.R. Schwartz near the Apple on Fifth Avenue.
Uh-huh.
To buy my kids when they were like from 0 to 7 years old, a bunch of stuff from the Schwartz toy store, which is no longer too. You can buy all that crap on Amazon now. There's no reason to go into a store and buy it. I hate to say it. F.E.R. Schwartz, thank you, Versace boy. Thank you. That's what it was. You remember that, Timmy, or no? Was that before your time?
That was way before my time.
Oh, that used to be a fabulous place.
I was born in Ukraine, so I'm like 13 years behind in the United States.
They had a little eating area there for ice cream, like you can get Subway sundaes and stuff. They were like $30.
Nice.
You know, you have your little daughter that's like 5 years old, cute little daughter's dressed up, you know, really like New York style and to the nines. You sit there and you can hang out and have like a sundae, and like that was $60 back then, $30 for a sundae for each person. So I mean, they got you coming or going, but it didn't last. We still have some toys in the basement over that stuff. But anyway, yeah, F.E.R. Schwartz. Wow, it's too bad you don't remember that. Okay.
Yeah, no, totally missed it. Sorry.
You know, it was
but hey, it's interesting stuff.
Pinches on Fifth Avenue. The last time I went in there, every young girl that was a sales rep was in scant clothes. That used to be like a prep store for like Ernest Hemingway. Like all the old men go there. I went there and I said to myself, what is going on? I'm looking around. My daughter's like, oh, no, you can't have any of this Gucci clothes. She was like 16, 17. She goes, no, this is the style now. I go, you can't wear Gucci clothes for For this, you could look like a prostitute. These girls were in like all these skin. I mean, they were like 18-year-old girls in these skin, and those were the sales reps at Abercrombie and Finch. I don't know. Are they still around?
I remember when I met my wife,
Mhm.
kind of around that time when we were dating. She took me to Abercrombie and Finch. She got me a hoodie. So
There you
funny.
go.
But what's funny is that at the entrance they had these fucking like they had these jacked guys with abs
Absolutely.
at the
They
front
picked
door.
models.
They don't do that anymore.
They got sued for it. They picked
What?
models. Yeah, they got.
Why? Oh,
they
they
got-
hired underage guys.
No, they hired men and women that were just hot. They were smoking hot, and the ugly people didn't like it. And they sued Abercrombie and Finch. That used to be where Ernest Hemingway went and bought his stuff for like outdoor like venture. That used to be like a hiking, like hunting, like store, and they totally revamped it into like a teenage. I don't know what it is now, but I'm dating myself, like 10, 15 years ago. Place. So that's probably when you went there. You walked around in these hot chicks that were basically in scant clothes. I mean, I was saying to myself, what the F is going on here? Anyway.
Oh, that's some funny stuff. Okay. Well, Abercrombie and Fitch hasn't
You still have the
recovered as
hoodie?
a brand. They're kind
You-
of
They
they need something new. They need
Because,
a new stick.
the hoodies that are being sold by Wahlberg are awful.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
awful.
even when I had the Abercrombie and Finch hoodie, it
Mhm.
looked good, but it was too hot. It was too material was too thick. Even Timepiece Gentleman hoodie, I feel like is better quality. And he's a
Yeah.
criminal. So
Well, he's not a criminal yet. He's been charged, but he's
Oh.
not convicted.
alleged criminal. Well, he confessed criminal. He confessed on air. Or do you think that was all the shtick?
He probably had to. It's going to be interesting to see who he rats on.
I can't wait for when the Timepiece Gentleman makes his reappearance. His next move.
You know he's going to come back.
He's addicted to the social media. Of course, he's gonna come back. He's gonna have to. He's brought, and the thing is, even if he comes back as somebody else, he's probably going to be found out eventually, and people are gonna follow him again. No, so he can't. He technically speaking, well, maybe he gonna completely change his style. Get a bunch of tattoos to cover up the never surrender one. He has to completely rebuild his image. Come back as a completely new person.
All I know is I don't know. I mean, his fixed costs were so high. I don't know how he kept it going.
Dude, it was different times in the world. It was the watches were like going up in price for no reason.
No, I agree.
Okay.
I agree.
And everybody was cashed up to the brim because they got the PPP loans, and they were buying
Watches.
an asset that's easily, it's very easy to ship in the mail and goes up in value. It was a win-win for everybody.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Money laundering plus, in my opinion, because you just wear it and you could sell it. It's currency.
And also, people have never heard of such thing as watch collecting. So when social media exploded and watches made onto the like most people's radars, when they went mainstream, right? Everybody just went for it, created this bubble. And Timepiece Gentleman was at the right place at the right time, and he had all these people sending him watches on consignment. He was probably making some sick money, you know that?
Especially if you're
He was
selling
definitely
like
making, but he was spending even faster.
Oh, absolutely.
I think he didn't understand that he is building a business that's unsustainable during normal times. And now we're kind of back to normal times.
Well, I think we're personally going down more. I think like
Yeah.
even I think like Crown and Caliber I personally think Hodinkee will eventually unload that. Okay.
What
The-
Hodinkee gonna do?
Hodinkee will eventually unload Crown and Caliber in Atlanta that they bought for like a huge amount of money during the peak time. They bought that during the peak time. The stuff they have now. Have you looked at Crown and Caliber? I mean, lately, stuff they have now.
I never go there. It's the worst website design, worst
Crap.
layout ever.
Yeah,
It's total crap website. If you ask me, hey Tim, should I pay $48 million for Crown and Caliber? I would say hell no. Not on a good day. Not when the market was going up through the roof. You could have built a website for cheaper.
really bad calculation there. I mean, really, really bad. You know?
Whoever greenlit it.
Well, they were in the retail. Hodinkee was in the retail, so they were into retail, and they wanted to go really, all in on retail. They had, you could buy all the knickknacks, and they had the watches that they could buy directly from them, and they figured, Crown and Caliber was a pretty big deal. I would imagine they would be top 20 secondary market at that time. At that time, I don't know what they are now. I mean, I used to follow them, I get emails and everything. They and the one Swiss watch company in Atlanta, used to follow them.
Oh, really? Swiss Watch Expo, no? Or company?
Expo, that's it. Thank you.
Swiss Watch. I visit them in person. They're like Ukrainian, I think.
Okay.
When I was there, they were like talking Russian amongst each other. I was like, oh shit, okay.
Okay,
This is our own people making a watch flipping business.
I've been there twice. It's a pretty big operation. It's a pretty big operation, I think. So I haven't been there recently, but I was there like a year and a half ago, and last time, and pretty big operation there. The one that's the AD there, that's the Patek is brown, and they've got 2 locations, and they're actually really, really reputable in Atlanta. I mean, they were pretty good. So anyway,
cool. Let's just really quickly check what's going on with the prices. European Watch Company is our great index. Look at this: 57.11, 93,500.
Let's drop.
Nice. Yeah, drop. Even look at this: 5170 Patek white gold with Roman numerals, now at 51.5.
Yeah.
That's for this money. You used to only be able to buy the one with the Roman numerals.
Agreed.
Okay, oh, look at this. This is so cheap. 34.9.
I've seen it for a little cheaper. It is pretty cheap, but you know what? I have a hard time.
This is cheap AF. But what a great watch. This Vacheron.
It's a great watch.
Really hits hard.
They go for 49,000 retail now.
Yeah,
Vacheron
49. Imagine paying that.
For that. Yeah, I mean, it's
you
a
can get
gorgeous
it
watch.
so much cheaper.
Yeah, you're better off on some secondary market. It is a
Tell
gorgeous
them
watch.
Timmy sent you. This is incredible. Geneva stamp on the movement and on the case.
Yeah, everything is with
double stamped.
Yeah.
And then they've got the Vacheron on the column wheel. Bro. Oh, Tim G. Tim G lost the reception, guys. I'll take a look at some pieces here and see what's going. What can you buy for the money? You got 34.9. This is probably the best chronograph, manual wine, horology that money can buy right now on the market. That's how good this thing is. Very unique and distinct. Lugs, the pushers. I mean, it's got the Valjoux movement finished to the 9s. I think this is a platinum dial, or
no. That's stainless steel. I can tell you.
No, it's not white gold. Oh, it is stainless steel.
The dial though is.
Yeah,
that's what I don't like. Okay.
Yeah.
They do have a platinum, but they don't make it anymore, and they have a rose gold. Nice
Mm,
watch, no
yeah.
doubt about it. They're perfect
Stainless
size,
steel. It's light. It's gonna be light on the wrist.
perfect proportions.
Wow. It's done the good old way.
Yeah.
Wristwatch
My
Holly says European watch company is 10% over market price. So I'm pretty sure you can find one model for 30K, or you can ask European watch company for a discount.
They'll give you like a 10% discount there.
They might give you
So
exactly.
they got a quarter mile blue there. I wonder what's going on. FB showing brand new one for 74, 75, which is a good price because it's about what I paid, a little cheaper for mine.
Look at this. They
It's
got
a
a
brand new one.
Romain Gouthier. That's
Yeah.
limited to 10 pieces for 96.5.
Too much in my opinion, but that's
It's a lot of money.
A lot of money.
Yeah, it's a lot of money, but it's a Romain Gouthier. It's at least it's available. Before it wasn't even available. Hey, Sean, welcome back to the show. Where are you now?
We are in Sorrento in our room. We made it.
You arrived safely.
My God, you guys, you should have seen the roads that we traveled after I jumped off. It was just unbelievably fun. It was an e-ticket roller coaster ride in Disney. That's what it felt like. Just unbelievably cool.
Nice.
Very cool. Yeah, we made it, and kudos to roommate. She didn't get sick. She was a great navigator for me. She was telling me which way to turn left and all that stuff. So we made it.
Nice. Yeah, sometimes it's tricky driving in those tight spots. You can very quickly miss a turn.
Yeah. So a couple of things. I was listening to you guys, but it was really tricky roads, so I didn't want to jump on. I get distracted. So
yeah.
Franco is about 5'11". And 5'11", and he got famous by getting his picture published in New York Times.
New York Times. There you go.
New York Times. And to give you a fun fact, and he's such a cool guy. He was sharing with Oshin and I. When he was younger, he said everybody wanted watches, and watches were cool. So he said his dad goes, okay, so what do you want to get? And he goes, I want a nice suit. He goes, what do you mean you want a nice suit? You don't want a watch? He goes, no, I prefer a suit. So he goes, since he was a kid, he says he liked finer clothing, and he likes watches a lot. And he has a Cartier. He says his favorite Cartier is a Tank American, not in yellow or rose gold, but in a white metal, like a white gold. So he thinks that's an absolutely gorgeous watch. But obviously he likes Rolex, and as you mentioned, he has a cool vintage Pepsi, and also when we met up, he was wearing his Datejust. It's a 36 mil, and it just looked great on his wrist.
Gentleman size, 5'11". Yeah. He was wearing 36. There's no issues with it. That's why, Sean, I think this is why I knew it. I could feel it. That Red Shovel, when he gets his date, remember, we had a lot of back and forth, 36 or 40. I know, I think everybody says that the 40 would look better on him, but like, that's just a classic size, the 36.
Yeah, and and the way he dresses up, he's a classic guy, right?
Yeah.
I mean, he's a classic guy, and I think on him, the way he dresses, 36 fits the bill. I mean, if earlier we were talking about 1950s and 60s, when movie stars were really movie stars and stuff,
yeah.
Back then, 36 was a proper size. Because watches were 30, 34 or 33, but 36 was a good size watch, and it looked very elegant. It's more of an elegant watch. Now, if you want to be noticed, then get yourself a 41, because people can see it. But if you want something that's elegant, it's 36.
Exactly. It's the best size. It's the most practical. I remember when I had my Explorer 36. It was such a great watch. I miss it now. I think and now that the 40 came out, and I tried on some of the 40 Explorers, and I'm starting to think that if I ever get the Explorer for myself, because I had one and I sold it, and I think I sold it because I kind of could feel that maybe the 36 was the
Mhm,
right size.
mhm. By the
Yeah, and
way,
if I do it again, yeah,
yeah, shout out to Oshin. Oshin, I just showed
yeah.
your message to Shima, and it put a huge smile on her face. Thank you, brother. You're a legend, and I had so much fun with you. And man, I can't wait for till we meet up again. And I'm so glad, as I said before, I'm so glad that you're into this stuff. And I caught your early part of your fashion police, and then I had to jump off, and then later I watched the rest of it and had a lot of fun. And definitely with Dirk, I mean Dirk, I think would be a hit at PTMO, and I can't agree with you and Dirk more. I think um, uh, Michaela is going to be a superstar uh, in the YouTube world and with the fashion, and as Dirk says, she doesn't give a shit about what anybody thinks. She says what she believes, and she has, as you know, she's young, she's under 30, she's in her 20s, but she's got a very mature way about her, and I like some of her old fashioned. I don't want to use the word conservative because it's just old fashioned, old world values that endure, whether it's now or 100 years from now. I hope those values endure among people, especially younger people. And yeah, I think she's going to be a hit for sure.
So I found this watch site today in amazement because it's vintage watches and they have
Mhm.
Universe Geneve. And take
Yeah.
a look at this. Take a look at the chrono that they're selling for like $15,000 to $17,000. I mean, they sell everything. You go to
By the way, just
right.
just really quickly, I just wanted to drop the link to Michaela de Chatillon
Absolutely, she's
YouTube
awesome.
account. Yeah.
She is really elegant and a classy person.
Yes,
Unlike
she's doing
me,
fantastic job.
unlike me. So it's complete opposite. So it's all good. She's really a real class act, like old school
100%.
class act.
Guys, make sure you go watch her channel. The link is in the chat. Subscribe. She's doing something different. A lot of other watch YouTubers kind of fell into line, and they're kind of making repeat content now. I just saw a Bark and Jack video. He's explaining how to use a diving bezel. Like, come on, man. Anyway, sorry.
Here, real quick, Hey, Timmy and Timmy. It was so
Yes.
funny when we were at the breakfast table and we were talking, and Franco was, we were talking a little bit about age and all that stuff because the guy, we all believe that, he looks a lot younger than he is. As a matter of, if anything, his body, the way he takes care of himself, and what he puts in his body, nutrition-wise, the guy's very healthy, but he looks younger. But we were talking about the age, and then he goes, "Yeah, as far as being relative and all that stuff." And then Ocean says, "Well, no, Michaela is, big." I said, "Michaela is a big fan of yours." And Ocean goes, "Hold on, Sean. Okay, let me just tell him how she feels." And I'm going to paraphrase it. She thinks you're a hot, you're a hunk, or you're a hot stuff, or whatever. You look great, something in that line. And then he goes, "Oh well," and he goes, "Let me show you what she looks like." and so that's Franco saw Michaela's photo, and she's a beautiful, elegant young lady, and then all of a sudden his eyes opened up, put a big smile. He goes, "Oh yeah," so it was just like, it made him feel really good. So That's
Yeah,
amazing.
she's
Yeah,
got a very good sense of style. I mean,
yeah,
she's professional.
yeah.
She figured out her looks, and it's just, watching her YouTube channel. It was just a matter of time until she figures out how to do her YouTube channel. She could be very, very successful. So
Question for you guys, Tim G. Which website are you looking at?
This is
Which
actually,
site is it?
let it post this. This is a vintage watch from, I think,
that's a
Germany.
Goldhammer, the site that you look at a lot.
Oh, that one. Oh, yeah, I love that one.
Isn't
Yeah.
that interesting? Okay, I just
Vintage
found
watches
this today.
with the soul.
Okay, I just
Hey,
found
did
this
you guys the Universal Genève Chrono? Is it the one that I told you
That
I
could be it.
showed
Is
you?
that the one that you were looking at? Because
Yes.
today.
Yeah, it's
so
Yes,
we have
it
similar-
is.
it's
I
it
agree.
it,
Your
it is the
face.
one to get.
Oh, interesting. Okay,
It is
so
the
here we
one
go.
to get.
Mm.
It's
That's
really
the one.
nice.
And look at the
It's really nice. Yeah, okay,
locks
there's-
on that one.
okay.
It's just so stylish.
It's really, really
Absolutely.
nice. That's where it probably came from. Was my subliminal mind from you guys. See, you guys are influencers. Okay.
Yeah, this is where this guy.
That's
has
the
a
one to get.
very good taste. Goldhammer.
100%. It's not.
The
It's really
treasure.
not that bad of a deal. It's in good shape. I mean, I'm sure it's been polished. That's the only thing.
No. It hasn't been polished. It's in
Oh,
it's
wow.
in almost brand new condition.
It's a 39 millimeter. I mean, it's perfect.
Absolutely. It's a stunner. Where are you going to find another one like it?
So, Timmy, you can put that in the website unless Sean wants to buy that immediately. You put it in a website for the viewers. So it's a gorgeous. They have some nice watches. They got a couple of University of Geneva's that I actually like. They have a stainless steel
Yeah.
one that I like. That's like $4,000.
Yeah, they have very interesting watches
Like,
here.
Tim
Very,
G,
very
you and Timmy were looking at the Vacheron Constantin, right? With
Yeah.
the Corne de Vache. Well,
Yeah.
that's basically the same
I almost-
chrono Vacheron Constantin
Yeah,
I have.
I
But
agree.
except mine is the historic with the different lugs. But it's the same watch, same
I almost
same
pulled
movement. Mine
I
is
almost-
yellow gold.
I almost pulled the trigger on one. They wanted 39.5, and this was last year. And
Yeah.
basically, I almost pulled the trigger, and I got something else instead. So whatever. Nice watch, though. Beautiful watch.
Yeah, I enjoy wearing it. It's the right size for me too.
Absolutely, I get it. We have stats. We have definitely similar tastes, but they have nice watches on this site.
No, they do, and they present it very well too. The way they photograph it, the videos. I mean, it looks like, quite frankly, Tim G, it looks like their watches have been dipped in honey, and then they take the photos.
Yes, yeah, that's exactly right. That's exactly right. There's some it's like some richness in the photo. Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, that's a good looking Rolex. How much do they want for that one?
The prices are pretty reasonable, actually.
Yeah, they're not that bad.
Oh, this one's already sold. Sorry. This one's 4,000 for this Rolex.
How big is it? Is it 35 or less?
It's 33. How's that?
Okay, that 35 is
It's a very gentlemanly size.
unisex.
Unisex.
By the way, is Ocean gonna jump on? Do you think Ocean's gonna jump on?
No, he was doing a early stream earlier today. He was.
Oh, he did. Okay.
Yeah. He did a Gonzo stream.
Oh, he did.
Don't dox. Yeah, he did a Gonzo stream while he was in the Piazza de San Marco, right?
Oh, I missed that. I love his Gonzo streams in Venice.
Yeah, it was very, very nice. He sat down. He had his lunch. He had a camera with him. He did some photography while he was there because he's making some kind of a video and he needs a little bit of B-roll. Hey, roommate is home. How are you doing?
Roommate.
Finally, I'm working.
Finally, you're working.
Good
Thank
for
God.
you. Oh, awesome.
For 9
Good.
days.
It's your. I almost went crazy with the roommate.
You have to.
I almost divorced, okay?
Tell-
I almost divorced. So I know that, but still,
What do you want from me? I said I got plans to go to London. You didn't want to go to London. Then
Yo,
okay.
since when we canceled the fucking London trip? Oh my
Should have went to
God.
London. It could have been fun.
No,
Well,
Well,
you would have gotten
you would
COVID tonight.
be really miserable, okay?
I would have had great time.
Everybody gonna be bullying you, so
Okay.
you're gonna be miserable.
All
No,
right.
no, no. You need to take roommate to Amalfi Coast.
Anyway,
You have to. Too bad she
I-
wasn't. She was
Yeah,
at work. She didn't see it. But
so
Hey,
I had to work.
Sean is telling us that we should go to Italy instead. She wants to go to Athens, but it's so difficult because you got these different islands.
Amalfi Coast, Amalfi Coast,
Amalfi
Coast,
Coast,
baby.
roommate.
Amalfi
We can
Coast.
rent a Cessna and drive around on the moped.
A Viper.
I don't trust this guy, okay? Because if I'm going to Italy, have to be really lots of work. Like Milan, have to see the like Last Supper. I have to go to Florence, Venice. Also, he gonna meeting
Of
to
course.
the ocean. Like it's a bunch of work to do. But he gonna go to
Room-
cinema
room-
watch show. Okay. I don't
Roommate,
trust
roommate, can you hear me?
Oh, I'm tired. I have headache. Oh, I need to sleep.
Okay. Sean wants to tell you something. Hold on. I'll
Can roommate?
here.
At
Roommate.
least
Wait.
Greek. I let
Okay,
it,
just calm down.
I'm
Calm
letting
down.
just
Calm
stay
down.
hotel to sleep
Okay,
as much
just-
he can.
Okay, Sean wants to tell you something. Just a second.
Yep,
Calm
yep.
down. Okay, she can
Hello,
hear you.
roommate. Hello, roommate. How are you? Good, good.
I'm good. I finally work.
I'm so proud of you. So happy for you. I promise you, next time you guys go to Italy, we got to make sure that Timmy doesn't spend the time sleeping in the hotel. But if you go to Milan, you have to go to the original Prada boutique in the Galleria in Milan. They still have the cashier stand that they had. They still have the same printing on the old part of the entrance where it says Brothers Prada, not just Prada on it. And then when you go downstairs is just amazing. Get yourself something from Prada in Milan. And as a matter of fact, some of their stuff that they sell, like their handbags and shoes, they are unique to that store. They have some like flower or something on them that's different. And the bags that they give you if you buy a pair of shoes or handbag, they give you their own bag, and those bags are exclusive to that Prada store in Milan. Nowhere in the world they have that. So when you walk with that shopping bag, or you walk with one of those purses that are unique for that store, you walk in Rodeo Drive, Fifth Avenue, they'll know you got it from the heart of where it all started in Milan.
Yes.
Since you like fashion, you
She
have
likes
to go
Prada
to Milan.
too. That was her first bag when she come to United States.
Yeah.
She really
You
loves
have to
Prada
get it.
brand.
You have to get a bag from Prada in
Yeah.
Milan.
Because
You have to.
lost like a reputation.
Right now?
Yeah, because
But
before it
they're
was
good and they're getting better.
Yeah, they should not put the product in the like outlet because it's different
Ooh.
different
I'm with
product.
you.
But
Yeah.
like if they put the like some factory in the China, it dropped the value.
Yeah.
And like you have to search it because my sister went to Italy, and also she found really cheap product compared.
Oh.
Yeah, so
Mhm.
she was so excited she couldn't think about. Like she tried to attacking, and there are some other like Asian people like attacking product. So she grabbing and she bring home, and she find out there is no made in Italy.
Oh shoot.
Yeah, it mean the product is real
Well,
product.
because you tried to
but
get the cheap one, you gotta
they-
get the one from the original
So,
boutique with the
unfortunately,
special
now
design. Forget about that shit. Don't try
No.
to cheat the system. You're
No,
trying
no,
to see.
so
It
my
doesn't
sis-
work.
Yeah. Anyway, the value is drop. It's the same.
No, but look, they're coming
now-
back. Actually, I really like their new designs.
Same
I would-
here. Actually, I'm
Yeah.
not a Prada fan, but when I went there, Shima got one of their newest bags that they came out. As a matter of fact, she got it from there, and we were checking out the other Prada stores, including the one in Florence.
Can you send a picture?
It's well right now. It's sitting in the car in the, in the back. But probably maybe tomorrow when we get in the car, I'll try to take a
Yeah,
picture
when
and
you
send
get
it
a
to you.
chance, no
Yeah.
rush, but I would love to see it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I just thinking to if I'm travel with something, I mean, I have to ask either Red had to go with us or like Humble Pine had to go with us, or maybe Sean, you have to go with us. Oh my God, this guy,
You got it.
he
You
Well,
got it.
I did good in Paris. Just lay off of me.
he just done. Like whatever I'm traveling with him, he just done.
I was doing well in Paris. What are you talking
I have a
about?
headache.
That was in the past. Paris was amazing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so what? Why are you complaining about? You're missing Paris.
Yeah,
Paris is good.
Yeah, but still, I need like I need somebody. So at least you keep like
Somebody who
excited.
knows the good stuff.
No,
Yeah.
so make you like.
Well, hey, maybe next time when we go to it, maybe we'll save the Italy to go together for PT Uomo with everybody.
Like so maybe you guys can give wing, so he can fly.
Okay.
Yeah. Otherwise, he and me, no, he's done. He's done. He just. No, he cannot eat the breakfast because he's so tired. Every single
I
time.
was okay. This time we did good.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
There is no woman to already set up to waiting the husband.
Okay.
You know, usually husband waiting.
All right. Thank you, roommate.
Roommate. One more thing, roommate, real quick. And this is something. I'm gonna tell you something. This is something that Team G probably definitely knows about because he's a golfer. A bad day of vacation is better than the best day at work. So
exactly.
There you go.
You understand?
No,
you gotta appreciate the days that we had off. Okay.
Yeah, because
the
worst day on vacation is better than best day at work.
I'm working.
You don't appreciate working. Get out.
No, I'm appreciate that I'm working. Oh my God, it's killing me. Oh, it's killing me.
Very good.
What? She wants me to like invent a day for her. I gave her some options she didn't like. So, okay. Well, what else do you want me to do? I gave you some ideas.
So your agenda for this year, you've got Geneva.
12 o'clock. What is the
what 12 o'clock? That's you. You woke up 12 o'clock. That's not my fault. Jeez.
You've got Geneva.
Hey, I woke up normally. You woke up at 12 o'clock.
You've got Geneva. You've got Geneva in late August, and then you're going to Greece to see the islands. The islands are actually easy to get to once you get to Athens.
Geneva is good.
Okay. Once you go to Athens, and then you're going to Las Vegas next.
Yeah. Well, New York. I'm here. There's going to be so much.
New York.
Then
New York. Yep. Got it. Okay.
Got a lot of stuff. Yeah. New York. Yeah. So it's going to be Geneva, Greece,
New
York, and then Vegas. Yeah, Vegas is going to be smaller this year, but it's okay.
Yeah,
it's just kind of going to be it's going to be fun couple of streams. We'll see what we'll do there. It's going to be fun. Everybody's obviously invited to Vegas. If you want to join me in Vegas, just get in touch with me. hello@timwright.com. Email if you're new, and yeah, we're gonna be there. It's gonna be fun.
And it's mostly at the Wynn, right?
Yeah, and it's also gonna be like the launch. At that time, we're gonna be way far into the launch of the app, and the app is coming soon. So just stay tuned. Okay, what's up?
One more thing.
What?
Sean and I don't know, Kai and Chrono is watching. Anyway, Kai and Chrono and Sean, please contact me for Las Vegas trip. Maybe I'm gonna make a
You wanna come?
Like a lunchy or dinner, like kind of like at least schedule so people can have like free time. Except they can do whatever at least like a fixed like a meeting time.
Okay.
That had to be.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
So please, Kai and Chrono, if you're watching, contact me.
Okay. All right.
Very good.
Oh my God. Roommate out of control. She's She's a little bit too excited coming back from work.
That's
Yeah,
good, man. That's good.
yeah, exactly.
No,
That's
Vegas is gonna be
good.
fun. The app is gonna be well into.
Listen, you have
And
to give it to roommate. She just came back from work, and it's a
yeah,
stressful work, and she comes back with still full of energy, man. That's great. In
yeah,
good mood. That's awesome.
That's exactly
yeah.
correct.
She's funny. It was wild. We could have went to Italy, but she really didn't schedule it correctly. I because she was cool with going to London, but then she changed her mind, and then it was too late. But it's okay. Next time we'll go somewhere else. Doesn't have to go somewhere every time. If you can, yeah, it's all good.
So Tim G and Timmy, couple
Mhm,
of places we're gonna hit on the way back.
mhm,
Last
mhm.
stop for us gonna be in Rome, right? So we're
Uh-huh.
gonna we're gonna we're gonna drive to Rome on Thursday, and
Oh,
then we're gonna spend.
you're gonna drive to Rome.
Yeah, I've been driving. Yes, when we left Milan, I rented a
Mhm.
car,
Oh,
and
got it. Okay.
Yeah.
then which is awesome. I mean, we have the freedom going anywhere we want to,
Yeah, no, I get it. I get it. It's
yeah,
actually a good
and
idea.
so we're gonna drop it off in Rome, and then we're gonna be in Rome for 4 days, 3 nights. So a couple of places I'm gonna hit is Stilograph, which is a great um, uh, fountain place,
Uh-huh.
which they're strong internationally and all that. And the guy Corsani is a great guy. He comments on my fountain pens. I want to go there, and there's a fountain pen I'm considering. So if he has it, I may just pick it up from him, support the business. And then
Yes.
the famous well-known brand, which used to have a boutique in Beverly Hills on Wilshire, across from Beverly Wilshire Hotel, which they closed, but
Mhm.
they are from the La Dolce Vita era, and they have very classic Roman style suits. Is Battistoni. So I would love to check out the Battistoni in Rome,
Oh, I don't know that
their
brand. Okay.
original store.
All
Yeah.
right.
Let's see
So
here. Let's
yeah, look
pull it up.
forward to those.
Battistoni. This is the original, like.
Yeah, that's where they started. They started in Rome.
Oh, let's see here. Let's pull it up.
It's
And they had
it's the
a boutique.
classic Italian suits. They're somewhat more structured. They're not Napolitan, so they're a little bit more structured, but they're just absolutely stunning.
Yeah, it looks nice.
Oh, this is shirts. Oh, wow. Wow, the collar looks massive. Really,
Yeah, they're
really
very,
sharp.
like I said, they're like
Yeah.
very traditional.
Wow. And they do bespoke.
They do.
Incredible. Battistoni. Roma. Yeah, this looks like old world craftsmanship.
Yeah.
It's done the right way. This is it. This is, oh my god, look at this. This is done by a master craftsman.
Yep.
Look at that. Perfectly
Very nice.
contouring your body. It's like, yeah. A
Look at that jacket.
wow. These guys. I mean, they invented this shit. This is like, it's not, it cannot be compared to getting off the rack.
Yeah,
You
and then when it comes to
Mhm,
the fabric, obviously
mhm,
the British do great tweeds. Anything that's heavier,
mhm,
for the cold, they do great. But when it comes to lighter weight fabrics for the four seasons, or for warmer, or for, let's
Or
say,
from us.
around the year,
Yeah,
mhm.
nobody does it better than the Italians.
Oh.
The fabric is fantastic. Even if you go to the tailor shops on Savile Row, and you want to get something that's more for summertime, or something that you can wear around, like in LA, you can wear around the year.
Mhm.
Typically, you'll go with they'll offer you fabrics from Italian um, mills.
The Italians are still the best with their like. I feel like the Italians, the European watch countries, they're they're the original in these long-lasting, super durable material.
Tradition. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, look at their buildings. I
Yeah.
mean, this is what Shima and I were talking about. We were going through these buildings. The hotel we stayed
Yeah.
at Siena, the building was over 1,500 years old, and
they really take care of it. They upkeep
I mean, yeah,
to preserve.
they made everything to last forever.
Yes. Yeah. This is so freaking cool.
Beautiful stuff. Absolutely gorgeous.
Wow. Look at this. Book an appointment. And so they had a boutique in Rodeo Drive, and they moved
it was on the southwest corner of Rodeo and Wilshire, right across from the Beverly Wilshire Hotel, and right in the corner. They were there for a long time, and this last year they closed it.
Didn't a watch store just move into the new renovated hotel?
Where?
Which hotel am I talking about? Did they renovate the Hilton recently there?
They're going through some kind of a renovation. Yeah, I think they're going through some kind of renovation.
Is Watch Aficionado is in one of those hotels now there?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
I didn't even know that they were there, quite frankly.
All right, I think they moved in. There's a watch store that sells a lot of RMs and then sells a lot of Birka bags and stuff in one of the new renovated hotels there. They just opened up like 2-3 months ago. I forget.
I know at the Hilton in Beverly Hills, the Frank Mueller was there. Frank Mueller had their store there.
Bingo, and now they have RMs and stuff there.
I haven't been there for
a
few years. I haven't been there for a few years.
And they're selling Birka bags now and everything that you can buy. Okay,
interesting.
Right. I think that's the store actually.
I'll check it out when we get back. I'll check it out.
What hotel again? That was the
Hilton. The Hilton.
Yeah. I think that's it. I think
that's the one that you have Trader Vic's.
That's it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's in there. There's within the last 2 or 3 months a new like a high-end secondary watch store just moved in. Anyway, all right. Someone was mentioning.
By the way, in the Battistoni ad, the guys are wearing Rolex.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, you see that?
Yeah.
Italians love Rolexes.
Yeah, very nice. And they have golf wear. You're gonna love this brand, Tim. You gotta get yourself a pair.
I'm a Richmond Peter Millar fan. So,
oh yeah,
Peter Millar.
Peter Millar is Richmond. Yeah.
Yeah, I actually, when I was at Masters Augusta this past April, everything that I got was Peter Millar. That was their best brand to carry.
They sponsored them. Yeah, they're the sponsor. Anyway, and they're owned by Richmond Group, Jimmy.
Isn't that amazing?
Really?
Yeah. Just to let you know, they're based in North Carolina. And they bought them maybe about 10-15 years ago. They're big.
Listen, earlier you guys were talking about. I think you guys were talking about Breguet, or actually, I think yesterday I was catching one of your shows. I think you guys were talking about Omega and how Omega has screwed it up. They make a lot of great watches, but they've had some faux pas with their marketing. I have to tell you, Swatch. Sometimes you wonder if they're in the business of selling watches or not, or if they need to sell watches, because they have great brands. I mean, look at Breguet and everything. But my God, can we? I mean, can they do a little bit better in the marketing and at least show the world?
Yeah, but I think that white Speedmaster they did is spot on.
I think so on that one too.
They didn't F that up. I mean, it seems like if they touch a lot of these other watches, they just screw them up. But I mean, or they just have too many of these new brands. But the white dial Speedmaster is just a gem, and not only that, and it's priced. I mean, it's a lot of money, but it's still priced right compared to what all these other watch brands are charging now. You know?
I have to tell you, I brought the sub. I brought the sub, but I was thinking last week, man, I should have brought my white Speedy. It was just the right watch for
Yeah.
the summer, you know. Yeah,
That's a beautiful watch. No, I think they did a great job. I like the indices on it. I like what they did with the raised Omega on it. I like the white dial on it. I mean, I think they did a great job. I think
that
they did
watch was a winner. The reaction that people got seeing this watch at the Watches and Wonders, it stole the show. That was the #1 watch that people wanted to see. People
there's
couldn't get
nothing.
enough
There's
of it.
nothing.
Winner.
There's nothing. There's nothing
Yeah.
not to like about it. There's nothing
Yeah.
that there's nothing on it that you won't like.
It's a
not that, but
better
they didn't-
version. It's a
They
newer.
didn't overprice it like the IWC's Ingenuity, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they didn't make it special edition or anything like that. It was
Thank God.
and then they made it available. I mean, they didn't play games. They made it available. You know, it's not like the 1908 Rolex, where you know you haven't seen one. When we were in Milan, we went to the Rolex store, and the guys were over there. Were cool. By the way, every store that we went for watches in Milan, the SAs were really cool, down to earth. Their noses weren't stuck up, and the guy's like, "Oh, let me check. I know we had it till Monday," and he checks it. Says, "Yeah, we had it for a few days. Now it's another store, another city." So they were sending the Platinum 1908 around for people to see it, so it wasn't available yet. That's crazy.
Wow.
You know?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Pretty
Anyways,
wild.
guys, it's past 2:00, and then my wife has to wake up at 5:30 because she has a rehearsal with her group in LA for a concert that's coming up in July. She has a rehearsal, so I have to say goodbye so she can get some sleep, and then wake up at 5:30 on her birthday.
Oh, Sean, good night. Have a amazing.
Good night, Tim. Good night, Tim G.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for sharing.
Thank you. Great. It was great chatting with you guys.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. I'll let her know. Thanks a lot, guys.
29th.
29th. Tim G says happy birthday, 29th. And Timmy says happy birthday. So she says thank you to both of you guys.
Good night, guys.
Good night, guys. Bye-bye.
Amazing.
All right. So you want to see Redneck? You want to see Redneck Watch Company? That's awesome.
Redneck Watch Company?
Watch Company? Yeah.
Did you say redneck?
Redneck. Yeah. Does that bother you when I say that?
Okay.
Okay. All right. No. It's not the name of it. Hold on. It's called. Let me give you a new watch company. And I look there for cheap deals monthly. Okay. It's called Birmingham. Spelled BERM.
Burning Man.
Birmingham.
Birmingham.
Like city.
Birmingham Watch Company.
Watch Company. Have you seen this website? And they're based in Birmingham. So when I'm there, when I'm in the deep south, I kind of head there.
Okay, I'm gonna pull it up.
Just
one final look here.
This is the European Watch Company of Birmingham.
Let's see it. Pull it up. By the way, Peter Millard.
Yeah.
The logo looks like Richard Mille. Similar font. It's for the guys that wear Richard Milles, right?
Okay. Well, anyway, that's the clothes I wear.
It's pretty good. Hey, by the way, that looks like you. This one, the elevated style.
All right. Well, thank you. I'll take that as a compliment.
This is actually, you know what? This guy's as close. If people wanted to know, this is as close as we can go to doxing, because that's exactly like this guy. Like it's kind of a very generic white guy, good looking white guy. I don't know why Blondie said you were ugly looking. It makes no sense.
Well, Blondie was going through her episodes. Okay.
It's ridiculous.
No, I'm ugly. That's fine.
I mean, this is how he looks. You can actually, Tim G, if you wanted to, you can just screenshot this and use it as your avatar.
No,
I
I
mean,
like my.
that's
I like
like
my.
doxing without doxing. Like this is like that
I like
Leonardo
my. Well,
DiCaprio.
not that someone from the other stream would tell people that that's not me. Okay,
You know
because
the
I'll have.
Leonardo DiCaprio lookalike on TikTok? You know that guy? This is
No, because I don't.
literally like look.
No, that's right.
Leonardo DiCaprio
It's
look
it's it's
alike.
it's plain clothes for expensive, but I can get it. I can get it cheap. Yes, I am AI, total AI. You know, Timmy, I don't think I can ever be shown here because I hate to say this,
Yeah.
because it's like watch finders. It's like when that guy showed his face, he wrecked his whole image.
Yeah, like
Oh,
this.
looks like Leonardo DiCaprio. No, he's fatter though, even with the dad's
This
body.
is not the guy. This is actually not the guy. I mean, he kind of looks like it, but I think this is AI. I think this guy is using a filter. But there's a guy
I don't have TikTok
looks
because I just
exactly
don't want
like.
to get too. I'm already the shorts alone on YouTube is bad enough. Anyway, these are like golf clothes for people.
This is the kind of shit you wear, right?
This is the shit I wear. Yep.
Yeah,
My
Peter
daily,
Millar.
my daily shit.
This is good shit. It
Hey,
doesn't have big
it's owned by
branding in your face.
it's
It's
owned
just
by
clean.
it's owned by Richmond. I just want to let
Bro,
you
the
know.
rich one, they know what they're doing. This is secret luxury clothing that nobody knows about. You're
I do.
spilling the beans.
I do.
This is the true luxury stuff.
They're always on the
Wow.
coast, they're kind of hanging out. You know, there's always a good looking guy, good looking
Hey,
girl.
there you go. That's you. That's the same model right here.
Vintage.
It's actually
No,
Tim, you might be a model for Peter Millard, for all I know. The guy looks scary like you. It's so
I
like
don't know. I don't know. I think you have. Yeah, I think you're delusional right now. But
this
thank
is
you.
scary, scary close. Actually, I'm sorry if I accidentally doxed you. I'm sorry.
Nah,
Tim.
you could.
It was
Listen.
you were gonna reveal yourself sooner or later. If
Yeah,
I
go look
doxed you by
at-
accident,
when you get 100,000, when you get
get to
100,000 people,
100,000 guys. Subscribe,
you're at 11.
upvote.
You're at 11,000. You know what? Right now, you're beating all the other streams. Easy.
Hey, we're having fun. That's the most important thing. It's not a competition. I think people try to make it out into like
If we want to compete, we'll compete hard.
I'm not competing against anybody. I'm doing my own thing. And
this is going to be a great show. Okay.
Yeah.
And you really want to be in Geneva during this time because March there is gloomy, it's cold, and this is outstanding because you can go to one venue to another, walking around and drinking champagne, having shrimp cocktail in a basket or whatever, all the stuff at these places, hobnob. It's a good spot. This will be a good show.
Yeah, guys, upvote for Geneva, the real show. It's gonna be good. I'm going to Geneva. If you want to support and help me with Geneva, still a little bit short.
Is Shovel coming?
Well, he was busy after coming back with COVID from.
He's got COVID too?
No, I don't know. But he might. Maybe that's why we haven't seen him for a while because he's.
I don't know. That place that they were in looked like a petri dish. Okay.
Yeah.
Like just germaphobe. I mean, if you're gonna catch something there, it might be HIV, it might be COVID, it might be something, but definitely catching something.
That many nasty guys in one place, you gotta expect you're gonna get something.
It's just one big nastiness, okay?
Yeah,
one big nasty.
It's just too many.
They're flying in from like half around the world. They're coming in, and it's just there's nothing.
They're
good
coming
about
from countries that they don't know what vaccine even is. It's scary.
Yeah, exactly.
You gotta be careful. You gotta wear a condom, and a lot of them didn't. It seems.
Well, you know what you need? They need to sleep in a raincoat, basically.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. They need to sleep in a raincoat and get real oxygen so they don't breathe the air from the.
Funny shit. Look, I can't believe it. I mean, helium. What is this? Tim G.
Oh,
What
that's
is this?
well,
Please.
one sold out.
What? No, it didn't sell out. And you know, I really find it really sad that none of those guys had the balls to actually confirm with Forpy. To ask him, hey, I don't believe you sold 100 of these. There's no way he did. That's dude, do you understand? If he sold out 100 of these watches at $650 a pop, that would mean he made like 60K easy. He'd be freaking celebrating. He'd be throwing a party. He'd be doing something. He wouldn't be abandoning, the BQ watches stall. Like, it's impossible. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Tim, this is just a marketing ploy. He didn't sell. If I was, I would have asked him, like, hey, show me the back end. Show me that you actually sold out. I don't believe it.
He probably did that for the, for the hype. But the thing is that he's lucky to sell one of those. He's really lucky.
That's what I'm thinking. That's how I'm thinking. He didn't sell any of the white ones. He figured, you know what? Let me pretend like the white ones are sold out. Maybe that will create like a FOMO for the other ones.
Speaking of selling,
but they're pre-orders, man.
Speaking of selling out, 3 ADs this week called me. 3 different ADs from Rolex called me, and unfortunately, I'm on the list for them, which I forgot all about. 3 ADs called me for the Explorer 40 from completely different areas. Explorer 40. One called me Saturday. One texted me on Father's Day, and one called me yesterday.
For Explorer 40?
For Explorer, so there must be.
Yeah.
So I know I'm on the bottom of the list, or they just want to see if I want to buy one. I don't want any more. I don't want any more Rolexes. I bought one for my son, but I forgot to take my name off these. I mean, I don't know how you do that anyway. I never did it before. I never had them. But anyway, 3 phone calls from 3 different ADs.
Wow. That maybe they got a delivery. And usually when these ADs, when they get deliveries, they get them at the same time.
Yeah, exactly.
By the way, Conrad, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. He says 4P sold out about 4 months ago. Maybe he meant sold out in a different way. The other way. The other kind of selling out.
Well,
But
this is interesting bracelet. It's nice looking watch. Yeah.
It's Yema. I don't like the name. It sounds like Oris.
Okay, so if you had the choice between this one and an Oris, which one would you pick?
Fuck, man.
That's an in-house move.
Neither. Can I go neither?
I don't know.
This looks like Oris in the back too, doesn't it?
Micro rotor.
Yeah, micro rotor, kind of a Oris-ish finish. It almost looks like they were made at the same factory.
Yeah, China.
Yeah.
Sorry, China.
Hey, it's Yama. Nobody cares about this. It's a shit brand, unfortunately.
Where are they out of?
I think it's Swiss. Manufacturer. Okay. Oh no, wait. Française.
Oh, France?
Holy shit. Okay, never mind. It's French.
So this is one of the brands that's gonna be like Fisker. Okay. I don't think they're gonna be around in 3 years.
Okay.
Let's name the brands of watch brands that aren't going to be around in 3 years. This is probably one of them. I mean, who's buying this?
I don't know.
What are they going for? Like $2,200?
It's basically the same CNC machine that they have in Switzerland, but just imported into France.
I don't know. The bracelet is they changed the look on the bracelet where it's
the bracelet is okay. Actually, looks kind of hot.
It ain't bad. It's not bad. Okay.
Yeah, it's like a jubilee, hexagonal jubilee. It's something different.
It's something different.
At least that's what makes it slightly unique.
Yes. Interesting.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Nah,
I like it.
I would pick this over the Oris.
No, I still don't want it.
If I had the choice between one or the other.
I'll just go without a watch. Because I already had a Rolex. Wearing this would just feel like a downgrade.
You get the snob appeal. No, I understand.
No,
I get
it's
it.
not even about snob appeal. Like I'm at the point, like I know what like I don't really need to wear a watch.
Once you
Know
get
that?
once you get a Patek or a Vacheron,
shitter.
you'll never want a Rolex again.
It's once you had a Rolex, you don't really want to wear this kind of Yama
You
garbage.
know, I hate to say it's like going into a candy store and like you got like the candy that you wanted and you just sort of like
I'm
sick
good.
of it. Yeah, if you get the same, if you go in and if you go in and get that candy again, you're okay. But if you don't, you're okay too.
Tim J.
What's up? What's up, roommate? Tim J. What's what do you...
No, I'm saying that like to be honest, I don't know why Rolex is better than the other watches. Like what?
It's good quality.
Just brand. And if I wear like in especially Korean society, if I go to Korea, they recognize you. Oh, you wearing Rolex? That's it. That's why I like Rolex. But
no, its quality is better.
But I don't know what kind of quality is better than other.
You cannot feel the quality. You crazy?
What is the difference from this watch? What is Rolex is like better or special?
It's good quality, roommate. Don't you know? Like the bracelet is really smooth. The glide lock. This is some advanced technology. No, like there's no brand that has recreated this as well as the Rolex did. Still, like to this day, there's no brand that does it better. Okay, there we go.
Agreed.
Boom. Look how nice that is. You can adjust this to like any length. Look, you can go far back. Nobody can do this technology for some reason. They're so stupid.
They've mastered it, and then they just tweak it just enough. They don't go crazy like other brands do, changing it like too much.
Yeah,
you know?
I just the wrist watch holding. So I don't get it. I'll wear this one because
Your Van Cleef?
Yeah, it's Van Cleef. People recognize it. But if this is better than others, I don't know. I just support the brand. But you guys is different. You guys is like you looking for the like movement or some kind of professional point of view. So I just wonder, like, what is like a really big difference? Like Rolex is really good watch, and this is like shit watch. What is the
personal preference, I guess. I don't know.
Figure out like which one is better?
But with the Rolex, is actually good quality. It's better than a lot of watches. Like you,
phenomenal quality for mass production.
Give me go behind me, right there. Give me the roll with the 3 watches in there. Look. Give me this. Okay. So here, look. For example, take this watch. This is Doxa. Here, check the quality of that. You can feel the quality. The bracelet. Open the bracelet. No. Okay.
Are those hollow links on a Doxa?
Now take the Rolex and open the Rolex bracelet.
Okay, smooth.
Yeah, it's smooth. And then close. And now close this bracelet.
Okay. What is it?
This is shit. And now turn the bezel. Turn the bezel. Turn the bezel. Yeah. Turn the other way. The other way. Okay, now turn the bezel here. It's fucking luxury on this one. This is garbage. You can tear your fingers.
Are you serious?
Try it again. Look how stiff it is. Yeah. Now try this. That's the Rolex. Yeah, it's like music to your ears.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry. I just washed my stuff, so I'm looks so crazy. Yeah.
You are crazy.
Yeah, I am crazy, but also like appearance looks so crazy.
I like the Doxa, by the way. It's great for the money that it costs. This is a great fucking watch.
It looks like it.
See, just I don't know. My point is like like some like like some part of the like thing to running the time, like something specific skill that you guys are really giving the value. Your value is what?
The Rolex, it's a good brand. It's like the best. They make the best watches.
Yeah, I
currently.
just like because
They're really good.
reputation. I don't know.
No, it's more than reputation. This is some good
Reputation.
fucking quality, room.
I don't know. Your reason is not really.
No, it's good quality. Like you can hold it in your hand. You could feel
just
like
let
this
me know.
is
You guys have like
calibrated
really
to perfection.
like really specifically like Rolex. Why Rolex is good? Not the like.
Because
Rolex
they've been doing this for the
style or,
longest
like-
period of time. They found a
Philippines,
way to
not
perfect
this
it.
one.
Okay, roommate.
I'm talking about.
Anyways, hey, it's a good show. There you go. That's a good show, everybody.
Phenomenal show. Outstanding.
Fun, right? It's a fun show. Guys, if you enjoyed the stream, be sure to
Rolex is good.
find out why Rolex is good. Guys, leave me a comment in the comment section after the stream is over. Why Rolex is good. If it is not good, tell me why you think it's shit. Anyways, upload, subscribe, become members.
My watch channel. I love the glass box. Anyway, talk to you later. See you later, guys.
Hey, Tim,
Keep it real.
Yeah, for joining me today. It was fun. Guys, upload and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Yeah, yes, we go.